let's go to Chuck in Gainesville, Virginia. Chuck, what say you?
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Good.
For you. I just have a whole issue with this Jessica situation where people need to get to the point and get to the facts and start questioning the right people, which is her. And I think you make a very good and valid point. And what's going on in Bush's mind, I don't think any of us are going to completely know. The two people who really know what's going on with Bush would be Don and Mike. A lot of Bush.
Don and Mike, all right? I'm delirious here. Our affiliate in Washington, D.C., WJFK. How can I forget that? Don and Mike are the afternoon guys.
Hi.
Okay. Hi, Don and Mike.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Hey, Don and Mike. Lord, you don't know could fill a book.
It's the Don and Mike Show, and they'll say what they wish.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? There they are. Hey, Ed. These guys love Part 2. Oh, get them out of here. I hate that. They watched it last night instead of 24.
Based on a true story, he was a neo-Nazi with one true enemy. Himself, a man of faith, a man of hate, and a soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
Oh, let me give you that again, Robbie. There you go.
You know the Washington Post?
What?
You know the Washington Post?
Sure.
They called Hitler a winner. And good afternoon.
Shut up!
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Dahl and all the ships at sea.
Shut up!
They are taking you on a journey that you could not take on your own.
Right.
Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Thank you, Rob.
Shut up!
Thank you, and hi, and thank you for listening, everybody. Don and Mike Show, a new episode on this Wednesday. Metallica 21ers.
Right.
And here's the phone number from anywhere in the United States, 877-365-3636. From Canada. Yeah, come on, Rob.
Come along, Rob.
Listen to your man Hitler. Shut up! 800-636-1067. D.C., your phone number 202-432-1067.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
Howdy, Buzz.
Don and Mike are the afternoon guys.
Yes, we
Thank you, Bill.
are. And let me say...
Someone called for a doctor?
Okay, hi.
Bingo.
This is it. Show's on the air.
Are we?
Is anyone listening? I think so, Addie. Shut up!
Hello.
Yes, they're all listening. Everybody's listening. Shut up! That tape, I predict, is going to get a workout. That's Hitler saying, shut up. Shut up!
Dr. Evil Hitler.
Seems very touching.
Pardon me, Rob?
When he was like Dr. Evil last night.
Yeah, because the rest of the time he's so sweet.
No, but there was a scene when he's talking to one of his henchmen.
And he said, $1 million?
No, but you know how Dr. Evil does that thing where he goes, zip it, Scott, zip it. When a problem comes along, you must zip it. There was a scene where
Mr. McZippelitz.
Hitler was doing that, and he wasn't doing the zip it,
No.
but he had his fingers like, you know, when someone makes the loser sign,
Right.
like the L, he had his...
That's also the sign for making a phone call.
Like if you're on the phone.
Right.
Anyway, he was doing it. There was a scene where Hitler was kind of like Dr. Evil.
Shush. Shush.
Yeah, that's what he's saying a lot. Shush. 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 Is anyone listening? Shush. Okay, before we get to Hitler, before we get to 24, I do want to tell you last night, maybe you'll be able to use this in your own personal lives. I hate phone solicitors. I swear I hate them. And I finally got MCI to stop calling us because we switched our long-distance service, I think, to MCI.
Right.
And even after we switched, for whatever reason, my wife...
Did she go back and forth?
Yeah, well, what she does is she finds the one that has the best offer, and then she'll switch it, and then the other company will, like, send us a check for $100, so we'll switch back to the other one. And
See, I cancel my service and I get a $175 charge.
And anyway, we're currently back with MCI for whatever that is worth. It's all the same to me. And all I know is that they still continually call. So finally, a couple of days ago, when they called, they said, hi, this is so-and-so from MCI. I said to them, listen, we've already switched over, and if you call again, I'm going to go against my wife's wishes, and I'm going to switch my long-distance provider. So they stopped calling.
Right. Good.
But last night a different solicitor called, and it was right as American Idol was ending and right as 24 was about to begin. So I was ready to watch a really great hour. I thought it would be a great hour.
6 o'clock?
Great hour of TV. That's 9 p.m. last
yeah,
night,
of
Mike.
course. That's right.
9 p.m. And phone rings, and I go, hello? And a woman says, may I speak to the lady of the house? And I said, whatever you're selling, no thank you.
Mm-hmm. She didn't say, just a minute. Hello.
No, she said, I said, whatever you're selling, no thank you. She said, how do you know I'm selling something? So this is wrong.
That's evil. You know they're evil when they do that.
You're a solicitor. I said, well, because you don't know my name and you've asked for the lady of the house. She said, may I speak with the lady of the house? I said, how would you feel if I told you my wife is dead? And she didn't say anything. And I said, so there really is no lady of the house. My wife is dead. And again, there's no, I'm going, hello? And then she says, hello. And I said, so if you want to talk to the lady of the house.
How would you like to speak to the lady of the lake?
You're going to have to get a shovel and go to the cemetery because the lady of the house is dead.
Did Frida hear you saying this?
No. She was in the other room. And then the solicitor says, I'm sorry for your loss. And I said, thanks. Incidentally, my wife is alive. But you're going to kill me if you keep calling. And then there was just silence. And then she says to me, you don't have to take that tone with me.
Yeah, you knew that. Yeah. If they stay on the line with all that, they're tenacious.
That's true.
And I said, I told you when I picked up the phone, whatever you're selling, I don't want it. But I'm not selling anything. I said, you got to be selling something.
Lady of the house.
And then she goes back to, I swear to God, she goes back to, may I please speak with the lady of the house?
Lady of the house, please.
I said, I told you my wife is dead. Now, at this point, she doesn't know if
I'm going to kill you.
She doesn't know if I'm goofing. She doesn't know if I'm serious.
Right. So she's hanging in there, right?
Yeah, she's hanging.
Of course.
There's just sign. I say, hello? McFly, are you still there? Hello? She said, if your wife is dead, I'm sorry. Otherwise, I'm not. Click.
Wow. And you never found out what she was selling?
No. And I star 69, and I got that thing, do-do-do.
Yeah, they're hiding.
And the caller ID said, out of area. So who knows what it is. But I'm telling you, for about 30 seconds there, I had won the battle.
Right.
When I said, you want to speak to the lady of the house? Get a shovel and go to the cemetery. Because the lady of the house is dead. That kind of stopped her in her track.
Probably made her night.
But she'll probably call back.
Well, if she does, I'm ready for it.
The magic words are, please remove us from your calling list. If you say that, they cannot legally call you again.
Someone should tell that to MCI. Because
they'll still call.
I've requested that. No, Bob.
Really?
I swear to God I've requested it.
You can press charges then.
Specific. Well, come on. See, that's where they get you.
Yeah.
Because who really?
What are you going to spend $5,000 on an attorney?
I haven't dealt with MCI, but everybody else I've said that to has stopped calling.
Well, Buzz,
when I get a telephone,
because you have a magical life where you live with cats.
It's the law.
The rest of us live in the real world.
Not really. When I get a telephone solicitor, I stay on the line for a long time.
Because you're lonely.
It's loneliness.
Because Mike's lonely.
How are you? Have you been? Yes, terrific. No, I don't want to talk about what you're selling. I want to talk about you.
Talk about you. Anyway, I thought I had her last night.
Yeah.
Just for a couple of seconds. No, the lady of the house is dead. Are you happy now? You want to talk to her? Get a shovel.
I'm kind of bummed out that we didn't find out what they were selling.
Yeah.
I guess only the lady of the house could find that out.
I guess so. Probably some kind of feminine product.
Probably will know because I'm sure that in the area where we're listening to, a lot of people get the same calls.
I upset a lady once from Olin Mills who tried to sell us a photo package, and I just kept talking about how horribly disfigured my family was. She ended up trying to leave. I said, no, but listen, it oozes.
See, the thing is,
I am not an animal.
Rob, if you're having a couple of drinks or you've got time and you want to goof with them, it's fun.
Yeah.
But last night it was pressure packed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm heading up to the season finale of 24.
Right.
I don't want to talk to the lady. Listen, the lady of the house. What I really want to say is the lady of the house can't come to the phone right now because she's S-ing my D. I would have loved to have said that.
Next time.
I would have loved for that to have been happening.
What's the rule as far as profanity? I mean, if they call you, you can say whatever you want, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can.
You sure can, and I have.
Eat my A.
It makes you feel better. It's entertaining, but it really won't get you anywhere.
Well, this always works. What happened to our Hitler tapes?
Card 5 is screwed up.
Oh, really? See, all I got was up. I didn't get the shut. Hitler? Shut up! Thank you, Hitler. So, anywho.
Well, it's recreational. You enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sport.
About 24. Okay. I've stuck with this all year. Second year I've stuck with it, and I've defended 24 like I didn't defend The Matrix. I mean, 24 is a show I really love. I just want to say, I thought the end sucked last night of 24.
Yeah, I think I'm off the bandwagon.
Mike didn't see it.
I stopped watching it like 3 weeks ago.
You didn't miss much.
I got bored with it. I understand.
I have so many questions that I guess will go unanswered.
Did Jack die?
No. In some ways, the show is very Soprano-ish, that there are so many loose ends. For instance, you know what's her name? Nikki or whatever her name is, the broad that killed Jack's wife last year?
Right.
Remember she was on in the beginning this year because she was going to tell Jack where the bomb was and that she wanted
What
to. What
happened to her? I forgot. Did she die?
I don't know. No, she escaped.
Didn't she run off or something like that?
Yeah, and I thought for sure last night.
I always thought she was kind of sexy.
I thought she was the one in the crowd that was going to shake hands with, as a caller said, the big black president and kill him. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that really there was...
Did Chili Palmer ever show up?
Like, that's Get Shorty.
Sorry.
There was nothing but happy endings last night.
Pretty much.
Except for the president.
For president.
Except for the president. But even that, they left us kind of with a cliffhanger.
What about Alicia Cuthbert?
She was reunited with Jack.
Oh.
And, you know...
She took her shirt off?
No. And after everything that Jack Bauer's been through this year, tortured, heart attack, shots.
Flew in a plane with a nuclear bomb.
After all of that, you know what almost got him last night?
What?
What almost killed him?
Size?
No. A seatbelt that wouldn't unlock.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
What, the car was burning?
The little thing.
The car was crashed.
Right.
He and Larry Sanders' secretary, Mrs. Palmer, were in the car. Now, also I don't follow this. Jack Bauer's got a gun. And now I know I should suspend disbelief.
So does Janie.
but I'm caught up in the show.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I'm Jack Bauer and I've just trashed my SUV, and the only person that can lead me to the tapes that prove that this is a conspiracy to have the United States go to the war, if she's leaving and I can't get out of the car because my seatbelt is fastened, well, I either shoot her in the leg or I shoot the seatbelt off me.
Who was he? Who are you talking about?
He was in the car with Sherry Palmer.
Sherry Palmer, who's the big evil one, right?
Yes, the president's wife. But as it turns out, she's not so bad after all.
Okay.
She ended up saving the day.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I thought she was supposed to be the big villain.
And I'm totally wrong about the moon-faced girl that works at CTU. She ended up being up. I know you're right about that. She ended up being okay. Yeah. But everything last night, maybe some people were happy with it, and I still like the show 24, and I'm going to watch it next year.
Did Horatio show up?
No, Mike, that's CSI Miami.
I'm sorry.
They had so many different plot twists that they tied up into neat little bows last night. Like Tony, the guy that was on crutches.
Yeah, did he finally get off the crutches?
Yes, and he got his job back.
Ah, very good. So the evil guys that were taking over CSI.
He got his...
CTI.
CTU. He got his job back, and
BFD.
And then the president got his job back, and the president could have fired all of the people that were in the coup against him, but he made a big speech on that fantastic big plasma TV. And
did they reveal who shot JR?
You have somehow lost track.
I know.
I'm treating this very seriously.
I understand,
and for some reason you're mocking me on this.
You know, I'm like your wife. That I, about 3/4 into it, I love 24, and then I just lost interest in it.
Well, here's the thing.
I got them all TiVoed. I haven't watched any of them.
Here's the thing. You know, I've invested 24 hours in this show, and I wanted to see it all the way to the end. And they had built it up with the ads saying, a surprise ending that will have you on the edge of your seat.
Change the way you look at television, they said.
Yeah, that's what they said.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, here's what it was. The girl's got some kind of goo on her hand. And again, I know, suspend disbelief, but I find it hard to believe that after a nuclear bomb has gone off, when the president is reassuring everybody, he's having a press conference in front of a bank with about 30 people there, and as he's leaving during this time of heightened security, he stops to shake the hands of regular, everyday folk in the crowd.
And somebody had goo on their hands?
Yes, this woman, a bad lady.
What's it, poison goo?
Yeah, poison goo, that she shook his hand, and then they showed her going off to an alleyway somewhere where she took out a pair of tweezers and peeled this little plastic film off the palm of her hand. And then the next thing you know, the president's looking at his hand, and his hand is looking like my underpants. I mean, it's all kinds of shades of purple and blood. And,
so it's starting to eat his body.
And he's going, and then, boom, he's down, and that's how it ends. That's it.
Yeah. See you next year.
The president dies?
Well, no, we don't know that. We don't know, so it's a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
After 24 hours? Thank God I didn't watch it.
All I know is it changed the way I watch television.
Well, and I don't want.
Well, I mean that sucks.
And I don't want to say that I don't like 24. I still like 24. I still like Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
I like the entire concept of the show. I would have been fine if they left a lot of stuff up in the air, but they tried real hard to tie everything into a nice little bow.
But it's basically a cliffhanger, and that is an incredible ripoff when the entire premise is a 24-hour day where things get solved at the end.
And now there's all kinds of things that you wonder about. For instance, now if the president dies, the vice president becomes president, but the president almost fired the vice president, and he could have fired him, but he didn't fire him. And what about that guy Mike? You know, his trusted aide? Yeah. The only guy that ended up getting fired by the president was that guy, the guy with the little black
Well, because he took the side of the vice president when they were having the big debacle.
But consider this. The only person who knows that the president fired that guy is that guy. Because the president fired him in a room where they were all alone, where he said, I want your resignation.
And he didn't tell anybody?
No. They didn't.
How did Sherry Palmer save the day?
Well, she ended up getting the guy who was behind the bomb to show up at the L.A. Coliseum by exit 18, and she wore a wire. And the wire was being heard by CTU and by the president and by the vice president.
Is he the evil guy with the gray beard?
Yeah, she got the guy with the gray beard to say that he had faked the tapes and that the United States was going to go to war and he was going to make money on oil.
But then really, at the end of the day, it's a cliffhanger.
But and again,
that's the president.
I know you suspend disbelief, but the only and please don't get me wrong. I really love the show. I'm not here running it down. I have questions.
Yeah.
When the guy with the beard, when Jack was having another one of his heart attacks and was sitting on the side of the entranceway, the gangway there at entrance 18 at the
that was right after Sipowicz showed his buns, right?
Oh, hold on, Mike. I'm going.
I'm sorry.
So.
When Jack is laying there and he's having his heart attack and he can't get the strength to grab the gun to shoot the guy, and then he finally grabs the gun and he shoots it. It's empty. Yeah. And as the guy, and always with TV villains, they never just shoot right away. He stands there for about 5 minutes and goes, so you're the famous Jack Bauer. You're the one that's been screwing up my operation. Well, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he gets popped. Well, he gets popped by guys in a helicopter. Now, here's my question.
This is a good one.
Was this a silent helicopter that makes no noise?
Exactly.
Because all of a sudden, from behind the L.A. Coliseum, all of a sudden, you hear... It's a helicopter, and they just shoot the guy, and then they wave at Jack, and they fly away. And I turned to Frida and I said, wouldn't they have heard the helicopter coming down?
Wouldn't we have heard it? Wouldn't the bad guy have heard it?
And then she said to me, would you please suspend disbelief? Because I have been saying that to her for the whole hour that we're watching this show.
Maybe it was one of those deals where the helicopter suddenly raised up.
From behind the Coliseum.
It came up from behind and pow, they popped him right away.
Still would have heard it, I think.
But they had said that the helicopter was 11 minutes away. So it's not like they could have parked it outside. According to the way that they laid the shot, well, I'm way too...
Well, the important thing is that Jack is safe.
He's on a stretcher. Yeah, he's doing okay.
But we don't know the fate of the president.
He's not well.
No, yeah, he's got...
That would kill me. I would be so mad at that.
He's got something bad with his hand.
That sucks.
Some kind of oogie poison. But anyway, they wrote me and Frida said, you're going to watch it next year? I said, of course. Not only will I watch it next year, when this year comes out on DVD, I'll buy the box.
Well, I certainly hope next year they inject a thread of comedy.
That'd be nice.
I liked it, though. Even with all my bitching and complaining, I liked it.
The first year. I was very disappointed in this season.
Maybe in next year's 24, the daughter can get a job in like a candy factory.
Absolutely.
And there'll be like a slapstick thread.
Oh, like Lucy and Ethel?
Where she's eating the bonbons as fast as she can. Wearing big steps.
Listen, I wouldn't get this passionate about it if I didn't really like this.
But I get the impression that you also kind of wavered towards the end. Yeah. But it got a little too frenetic. It was pretty crazy stuff.
Well, I don't mind crazy shoot-ups, and like I didn't even mind all the stuff with Kim with the mountain lion and all that. Right. That became kind of funny. Yeah. It was just... I don't know. And then I was talking to a friend of mine. You know, and this was pointed out to me today. by a bunch of guys that I know. That I said yesterday on the show that I don't have any friends.
Right.
And like today, like 5 guys that I know all called me up and said, hey.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that yesterday. I know friends outside of the radio station. I know a lot of people that you could
but here's the thing.
be friends.
Here's the thing, and I hope they're not listening. They're not really my friends. You know what I mean?
I want to write down a name.
I mean, they're okay. Mm-hmm. I socialize with them because that's what humans do. We assimilate and we socialize. All right, now he's one
good friend,
and he's one who called me up and said, "How can you say you have no friends?" Well, all right, Mike, there you've isolated one guy who was a friend. No, that man, Ken. I know no one named Ken that you're writing about.
He lives so close by.
Yeah,
so anyway,
neighbor. One
of these guys that called me up today to bust my balls and say, "How can you say you have no friends? We're friends," and they're right. Said, and I was bitching about 24, and the guy said to me, "You know what? I hate to say this to you, but you sure do sound like one of those people that calls your show and complains about your show." And I said, "Yes, Mike, he's a friend too." Man. He's a friend too, and thank you for referring to him in that way.
Yes.
Although, if you give me the paperback, you didn't do it exactly correctly.
I know, because there's something I'm forgetting.
You forgot this. There you go. That's the word you forgot.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So,
what better time to be a friend?
Anyway, here's what I said to that guy. I said, okay, here's why it's not the same. We don't have 8 months to put together 24 shows. We got to come in every day and slap it together. Yeah. You know, we got a big pile of us in front of us every day, and we just slap it together. And some days it's good, and some days it sucks. So, I mean, what are you going to do? I would like to think if you and I only did 24 shows a year,
right,
that perhaps those 24 shows would be pretty good.
But the difference is, it's the preparation time that goes into it. When this show, most of what happens on this show is live stuff, and you never really know what's going to happen every day.
Would you stop doing that with your microphone?
No, I'm just, that's what I was referring to, that my microphone broke as I was speaking to you.
It was hanging
so
by
it's
a cord.
Hanging now by a cord, and that was my little
hanging
joke
Shaq.
that goes back and forth like that.
So I said to this guy, the guy that called me up under the premise of busting my balls, saying, hey, and no better phone call to get when you pick up and you go, hello, and you go, and the guy says, hey, dickweed, and I say, yeah, and he says, a-hole, I'm your friend. And I said, excuse me?
Yeah.
And he said, hey, listen, Dick, I'm your friend, okay? And then he got into the whole thing about, you said you don't have any friends. Yeah. And I was going on about 24, much more than I'm going on now. And anyway, it's not the same thing. So I said to him, listen, Dick. I said, boy, I'm really tired of having you as a friend. Because you're just annoying me. That it's not the same thing.
There's another one for you.
You know what? He's not my friend anymore. Of his choosing.
Why?
I don't know. You know
why? I thought
why?
he was your friend.
I think because I talked about him on the radio.
About eating butter?
Way to give it away. I think so.
I thought he was like a really good friend of yours.
He was the closest of close friends, and then I started talking a disc jockey friend of mine, and I talked to him once every couple of weeks, and then I talked about him a couple of times on the air. Nothing bad.
You praised him.
All of it was very very favorable, and he just stopped calling.
Ouch.
What really is a friend, though? How do you define friend?
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm thinking I have a lot of guys that I would consider friends, but as far as like a really be there for you friend, that's a small group of people.
Right, and that's like Tom, the name you wrote down, my friend Tom. He's a good friend, and I'd put Rob in that category, and you, and to a lesser extent Buzz,
who has no friends.
No,
do you have friends, Buzz?
No, I don't. I really have no friends.
Well, then sure you do.
Well, no,
you have guys, but that's
you have friends all over the country. You go to cities and stay. You mooch off your friends.
A couple of them, some I hear from, some I don't.
But anyway, it's of my choosing. I don't know about you.
Do you think it's us?
No.
Because really, I don't have
totally me.
that many friends.
Well, you have more friends than anybody else on this show, though.
True.
Because I know Rob's got one friend, his friend Brad.
That's basically it.
That's it. And if Rob didn't have Brad, he'd have me as a friend, and that's pretty much it. If I didn't have Rob and this guy Tom and you guys, I wouldn't have any friends.
Well, my friends are really the kind of people that you need to relax around them a little bit before everybody has fun. You got to knock back about 6 drinks.
Hey, Mike, let me just take a second, as long as we're on this topic. That 24 was not the greatest 24 I've ever seen.
I think the definition of a friend is somebody you could really ask a big favor.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I leave now? Would you handle the rest of the show?
I think my answer earlier speaks for itself.
Oh. Yeah.
Why pretend after all these years?
You know, Bart's graduation is... I know you people get pissed when we take a day off. So now we've just decided just not try to sugarcoat, just tell you exactly when we're going to be here, when we're not.
Good.
I think our next vacation is...
Now, we shouldn't even get into the details.
It's not for a while.
Yeah.
It's more than a month away. But we have the Memorial Day Monday off,
right,
as the country does. Mm-hmm. And then my son is graduating on Friday, June 6th.
Right.
And it's an afternoon ceremony, and I want to be there. It's the only time he's going to graduate from high school. Right. So Mike was going over the calendar with Charlie today, some other stuff, and I said, oh, yeah, the 6th. Charlie had no show, and I said to Mike, yeah, I can't be here for that day because I got, Bart's graduation. Mm-hmm. But if you want to, fly solo, mm-hmm. Mike said, not really. So that'll be a best of that day. Mm-hmm. But those are the only times. I mean, I'm proud to tell you.
Your son got a kick out of that. I said, don't duplicate that level of ambition.
We've, now, knock on wood, we've gone through this entire ratings period, and except for the travel days to Iceland, we've had no off days or sick days.
Right.
How about that, America?
How about no?
How about that?
Right.
How about that?
I mean, what is...
You know what? We've opened this up. Now...
We've worked 7 or 8 weeks in a row now.
You realize that no good can come of this. You realize that now that we've opened this door...
Mike, no. You know why? Because we're not going to take a lot of phone calls today.
Very good.
We have a very organized show.
Excellent.
We are giving away a big screen TV and a DVD and a sound system today. We're going to be...
I'm glad we're not taking calls because I'm not in a very good way today.
Playing a game? Why aren't you...
I'm not.
Well, it's because tomorrow you're going to have your bung thing done.
I am squirrely about that because I realized that I am just forgetting things. Do you remember the last time I had this scheduled? I was 3 months early.
You're cold enough.
I went to the hospital and they realized, I'm sorry, sir, that's 3 months down the road.
Wow.
Right.
So I've got it, and, I'm just nervous about it. About the fact that he's putting a big, snake stick up there.
Don't worry, you don't. Like I told, when I had it done, you don't feel anything.
You'll be numb.
Well, they're knocking me out.
It's mental rape. It's not physical rape. It's mental.
I'm out. They anesthetize.
Not even Twilight. You're all the way out.
All the way out.
Wow.
I go to sleep.
Wow.
There he goes.
That's why it takes a while to get in there because they the whole anesthesia.
And imagine that when you're knocked out. That's when they pull all the nurses and they go, "Hey, ever listen to the Don and Mike show? You ever hear the guy that does all those voices?
Look what we're going to put in here.
Take a look.
We're going to put something in here right now.
You want to look at his bung? Mm-hmm. Take a look at this. Hey, let me stick my head in here. Is anyone listening? Hello, Don and Mike show. Well, don't be worried about it. Mike, that's an easy procedure.
No, they give you this stuff that you're supposed to drink to make you poop.
Right.
And it flushes your system out. Mm-hmm. I go to 2 drugstores. The stuff is sold out. What the hell is going on with
popular?
People?
Everybody's worried about getting butt cancer.
Jeez,
unbelievable.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Finding a bathroom.
I hope you don't get butt cancer, though.
Well, you'll be the first to know.
I should like calling it butt cancer. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hey.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, I was just trying to find out. I mean, the 24, that great show, them guys fell asleep at the end. It's the last
Hold on. You're talking to them guys.
No.
I know I'm talking to you guys. Great show.
No,
last night.
People at 24 fell asleep at the end.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. All right. I'm sorry
thanks,
about that.
Buzz. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The guys on 24, the writers, fell asleep. Where the hell did he come up with the high-tech computer and the wire program in the car he stole after he wrecked his?
It was in a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but where was it? He didn't take anything out of his car when he wrecked it.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm right.
Because normally in the back seat of those big CTU SUVs, they got one of those big things where he always gets his guns out of. You're right.
Yeah, right.
You're right.
He couldn't hardly walk out of the canal, barely on his own, let alone carry a suitcase with him. He just happens to steal a freaking car. He's stealing a freaking car that's got a high-tech computer and a wire.
I'll bet it was dropped by the noiseless helicopter.
That is a great point, my friend. Sorry I was busting your balls. Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike.
Hey.
Hey, the girl that shook the president's hand and had him writhing on the ground.
Yeah.
So you want to tend to that dog?
No, I'm sorry. She's from season 1. She's the chick that jumped out of the airplane after she killed that guy.
I thought she looked familiar, but I was hoping that it would be that Nina with or what's her name? Nina with a wig.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you know?
I think he was coming back, too.
Did you know in real life that Nina's married to the guy that died of cancer?
George Mason.
Yes.
His name. Yeah.
Did you know in real life they're married?
Didn't know that.
I knew that when I was on the 24 website today.
Oh, there you go.
That's what a nerd I am.
Do you chat? Do you chat when you go on
No, I just went on there to see if anybody else was pissed.
She's the one that was dating Noah Wiley.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're doing an ER thing now. I never watch ER.
I know you don't.
Hello, Donna. I'd like to get a track with that.
I know, thank you.
I'm the one person that's never watched ER. Not even when Clooney was on.
Not even then?
No.
Wow.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Don.
Yeah.
I found it real bizarre that within the first 5 minutes of 24 last night, the whole season had you by the balls, and within the first 5 minutes, the squirrely guy with the glasses was already on the side with the president, and everything was like smoothed out in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
What was up with that?
It was very much. Well, listen, you know what it was? It was the Star Trek philosophy. Here's what they used to do on Star Trek: The Next Generation. They would put Picard and Riker in these impossible situations, and you'd look at your watch and you go, "There's only 10 minutes left in this episode."
They're screwed.
And somehow, in the last 10 minutes, everything got worked out.
Yeah, well, it's not fair. I think they just cheated us.
And it's TV, sir.
Minus the leather handshake at the end, I guess. What is that? The acid shake?
I apologize. It's really, and I apologize to our listeners. It's really bad of me to just come in here and make these, detached comments for the entire discussion of 24, and I really should track with it. But you know what? Even when we both watch something, you're the recapper. You're the guy that gives the information.
Don't worry, you got a free pass.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, you want me to turn that off?
Yeah. I forgot to talk to you in the office today.
All right.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Really?
Yeah, not really, but sort of really.
Really? About what? About that?
Can we talk in code now? I'll deal with it on the air.
And I promise I won't violate the code.
You know, sometimes when there's something that might be a little embarrassing, right? And the world hears it.
Yeah.
Everybody heard that. That's all I got.
I would think that would work to your benefit, though. Did she hear?
And I don't believe so.
Well, then.
But everybody did, and it was very, very uncomfortable for me. And I will explain to you in great detail why it was.
Okay.
Because it was.
I didn't mean to put you in that situation.
And I think you mean well. I really do.
I do. I just want you to get laid and be happy.
No, I just don't think I want you to help me anymore.
Okay. Well, then you just got to do that thing. Well, maybe that's her calling now.
No.
You got to remember to turn that baby off during the show. Do you know how many times Mike's phone rang before the show today and Mike was getting mad? Saying,
yes.
What is that sound?
Hi, Doctor. I'm on the air right now. You're not on the air, but I just my doctor's calling me.
Dr. Giggles on the line.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Someone call for a doctor?
I'm going to take this off the air. This is about just a little medical thing.
Go ahead.
Yes, all right. Am I dying? No, I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
Did the eavesdrop?
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately, I forgot to read the instructions properly. What's that? One a day. Is that okay? Thank you, doctor. I look forward to seeing you. Breaking up, but I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. You take care. Bye. Sorry for putting you on. Oh, he hung up. All right.
You got to turn that baby off.
I actually kept it on for a reason. I was hoping he'd call during a break, but it was an important question I had. They say you're not supposed to take an aspirin a day, and they say you're not supposed to take an aspirin a day. True. I'm a little obsessed with my colon.
I know. Yeah. Listen,
look, I'm turning it off right now.
And we'll hear all about it tomorrow. We're going to come in and you don't have butt cancer tomorrow, you're going to be fine.
I just turned it off.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm goofy.
Thank you. That's all right. I'm sorry about the other thing.
It's no big.
Okay. I mean this. My heart is in the right thing.
I know, but it was horribly embarrassing.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Let's clear the lines and get a call 100, okay? 877-365-3636.
Yep.
Would it be okay? Can I just ask one thing? Would you get mad if I said we'll take caller 23?
Stop.
Okay, all right. God, the last one. Call 100 right now. Good luck.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Listen, my friend, I am a supporter of the gay community. I wore a red ribbon to the Emmys. I have been to several Elton John concerts.
What does that mean?
Elton John is a gay.
The Don and Mike Show. America's favorite wingnut, Don and Mike.
You think this is easy? I got news for you. You see what's supposed to be right here? See where... You can't see this, folks, but I'm going to take you behind the scenes for a second here. Let me turn this music down for a second. Listen to this.
Sounds hollow. He's tapping the equipment again. Sounds hollow.
In there. Mike, this is where one of our pieces of equipment used to be.
Would that be cart machine number 5?
Yeah.
And it was removed?
Yeah.
And you pressed the button?
And it broke.
And so now we're supposed to have something coming out of the radio that didn't come out of the radio.
Hi.
Careful. That's the sound of the empty hole where the machine was.
There's nothing to be careful about, Buzz. There's just...
Don't hit your head in there.
No. It's not big.
There's an NRA member that doesn't like it when you bang on things.
Well, hey, Rob, I see you through the other side.
How you doing? There's no cart 5.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah.
This is like if we had to visit each other in prison.
Yeah, sort
Which
of.
is probably a distinct possibility.
Rob.
Don.
Take off your shirt and push your nipple against the window.
Oh, Billy.
Anyway, this place, I know a lot of you think this is just...
You don't do old references. That was a pretty old one right there.
Midnight,
Yeah.
well...
Midnight Express,
not only
pretty
that,
old movie.
but also the cable guy, I think.
Right, when he did a takeoff.
I think Jim Carrey did it as well.
Right.
I know we bitch a lot about the equipment, and you've got to be thinking these guys blow everything out of proportion. Really, you go into any other radio station, and everything is digital, and they have computers and stuff.
Yep.
We have computers that don't work, and we are the only radio station, one of the only stations left in the world that still use tape cartridges. Everybody else in the world has gone to digital
With a touch screen.
like the stuff you can buy at Best Buy.
Right. This is like an Amish radio station. You could come by and see a true functioning radio station.
This is the way it was in the 50s.
Yeah.
And do you know, and I'm not making this up, and then I promise we're going to move on with the show. Do you know that the equipment we have is so outdated, the fact that all of our tapes are on these little individual cartridges?
Right.
The company that makes the tape cartridges is no longer in business.
So you can't buy new ones?
You cannot buy new ones.
So in other words, to put any piece of tape, we have to put it on a digital machine now.
No, it's okay because all the other stations have thousands of carts that they give us for free. We've got boxes of them.
Wow.
They don't need them anymore.
Because every other station in the company, virtually, except that I heard K-Rock hasn't gone digital either out in New York.
Really?
There's 2 or 3.
Right.
And ironically, 2 of the 3 most profitable money-making stations in this company still have this crappy equipment.
And we have this crappy drop ceiling, too.
Yeah, but that'll never change.
No.
Remember, we're working here. We signed the contract, Mike.
Yeah, we can't complain.
So, but yeah, we can.
Sure.
Here's where we can complain. We complain when they have monitors that take up space in our cramped studio that do nothing.
Right.
That aren't even plugged into anything. And then when something breaks, and they just remove the piece of equipment.
How much money would it take to completely modernize this facility?
I have no idea. I mean, that's out of my ballpark.
You can have one of mine. I never use these.
All I know is that I've only got, you guys don't realize to make all the sounds happen. I got a machine here that's got some stuff like that, but all the other stuff like the Hitler Shut Up and Frida's da 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 da.
It's on old style tape.
Those are all on cartridges, and I have to reach over and point to them and say, Rob, put this one here, put this one here, put this one here. And normally we only have 6 of them. Now we've only got 5.
Yeah.
Because
Someday,
number 5 is missing.
yes. Someday you'll be able to activate any sound you want just by a series of blinks.
Right. I hope so. I'm sad to say I think that day will be long after you and I are gone.
I thought...
I don't know, and I don't know if they mean gone from this radio station. I mean that long after we are dead.
I always thought you preferred the tapes.
Yeah, but...
But now you're ready to dive into the digital era?
It's something that works.
Right.
That's all I'm really concerned about is just something that will work.
Well, digital will work because it won't wear. It won't wear like tapes. Rob, you're shaking your head. You don't want digital?
Well, here's the problem with digital.
When we were examining the digital process about a month ago, about the time they put the monitors in here, they said there's going to be no room in the system for all the Don and Mike tapes. So all the commercials and some of our tapes will be digital, but not all of them. So we'll still have cart machines.
I know, it's nuts.
But then we need our own digital processor.
Right. Yeah. But who will pay for that?
Yeah. They will.
No, they won't.
Who's they?
I don't know.
No, they won't. Anyway, okay, enough of that. Now I'll push one of the antiquated buttons. They'll make that sound happen. And we'll get a call there, number 100. And here we go. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, he was saying something about the 100th caller.
Yeah.
Is he doing? Are they doing that now?
Yeah, that's me. But you know what? Your attitude has just pissed me off. If you can't relate to the fact that we're working in Kathy Lee Gifford sweatshop-like standard conditions.
Exactly. Everything in this studio made out of bamboo.
Go get lost. Get out of here. Eat one. Lick it. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah. Caller? Congratulations. You're the winner.
Thank you.
What is your given name?
Sean Goff.
Sean, where are you from?
Bel Air.
Right on. You must be listening in Baltimore on Live 105.
That's correct.
Right on. Get ready. You've won an autographed script of an episode of 8 Simple Rules.
Wow.
And that means that alone worth big bucks on eBay, because I believe that'll have John Ritter written on it, or as you as Americans say, John Ritter.
Right.
Tonight on ABC, it's a special 1-hour season finale of My Wife and Kids. The shocker that will shake up the whole family.
You'll never watch TV the same way again.
Tonight on ABC, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Okay, you ready to go for $1,000?
Yes.
Here we go with the sound, a common everyday sound. Wouldn't it be great if it was this?
Sound of an empty hole where a machine used to be to play antiquated tape.
Winner.
No. It's a common everyday... All around here, that's a common sound. A common everyday sound. It's not a soda can being opened. It's not a beer can. It's not anything pressurized being opened. Also not a briefcase and not a stapler. Please don't answer until Mike sings like...
Oh, you're going to love this. DJ Cool.
DJ Cool, and we wish you Godspeed.
Caller, name this sound.
There it is. Now, I know it sounds just like opening a can, like a beer or a soda pop, but it's not. It's also not opening up like a can of Pringles, which a lot of people think it is.
Now I'm going to rap a rhyme with the greatest of ease and swing it like a man on a fine trapeze. And if you don't like it, just grab on these.
Yeah. For $1,000, what is it? Come on.
The sound of...
Come on.
You can work up a guess.
The sound of...
Do it for the autographed script from 8 Simple Rules. They told me not to laugh when... that was another meeting I had today.
Oh,
you can't laugh when you're giving away the prizes.
Serious prize?
Sound of... I don't know.
You know what?
No.
That's unacceptable.
Yeah. Please help us out a little bit here.
I don't often yell on the show.
You're calling for a contest. Calling for a contest that you know is the secret sound. You know that in advance.
I know. I keep on wanting to say a can, though.
Even though I've said it's not a can.
I know.
Yeah. Other people wanted to call. They wanted to play.
Others. All right, you lose.
Other people had questions.
You lose. I'm sorry. You disgust me. You are not the wind beneath my wings.
I mean, really, what about people that had a legitimate guess and really wanted to try that you blocked out?
Well, I don't know. Well,
I know.
Think about that as someone else J.O.'s on their autographed script of 8 Simple Rules. Think about that as someone gets their nut to John Ritter's name. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
How you doing, guys?
You want to get off on John Ritter?
I'll take it.
Okay, you got it.
I'll take it, and that's what we're looking for.
Wait, what's your name?
Eric.
And where are you from, my friend?
Warrington.
Okay, what's your guess?
I think it's pulling the cord on some Venetian blinds when it goes...
Pulling the cord on Venetian blinds. Very good. That's a guess.
It's wrong, but you know what?
We're sorry.
It's a guess, and let me reward you.
Yes.
Let me doubly reward you. Besides the what I'm sure will be soon to be stained script from 8 Simple Rules, listen to this. Great prize. Front row tickets, really, to WWE up close and uncensored.
Oh, that's awesome.
MCI Center, Saturday, June 21. 25 of your favorite WWE superstar tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. See, that's all you got to do.
Prize.
That's all you got to do. You just got to have a guess. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Hold on just a second. Gee, I really don't know.
I wanted to get, I want to cut to the front of the line, but I don't have any money.
Right.
I'm going to go in the 15 items or less line and write a check.
I don't know.
Sleepy Hole where the cart machine used to be.
Number 5.
Well, maybe that would motivate them to come in and fix it, but I bet they're not going to come in and put it back in until we go to break.
It'll motivate somebody to come in and fix the microphone.
Oh, no, these are indestructible.
By Tonka.
These babies, these are the only things that will last.
Mm-hmm.
These microphones are pretty good. Oh, except for the fact that yours broke earlier.
Well, no, that was just the little stick. Yeah.
The microphone stand. Mike, we're going to do this earlier in the show than we normally do.
Very good.
It's Wednesday.
We all know what that means.
We all know what that means.
This is Scott Thompson saying Dawn and Mike are a gay.
That's right. We had an executive meeting before the show today about Craig, and we're not going to insert the word balls, penis, scrotum, or anything else. We think this week it stands on its own.
I like to hear that.
Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, straight from the pages of USA Today, the final word by Mr. Craig Wilson. The cat's out of the bag.
The car is out of the barn.
Nothing more than feeling.
Former First Lady and now New York Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton is coming out in a couple of weeks with her much-anticipated memoir, Living History. For her trouble, she got an $8 million advance.
1 million copies of the 576-page book set to sell for $28 already have been printed. It doesn't take a village to figure out this is a pretty good deal for Chelsea's mom. Just do the math.
Whenever I read about these multi-million-dollar book advances, I always wonder what anyone could possibly say that would warrant that much money. Or why a publishing house would offer up such an amount, knowing full well the media will pick out all the juicy parts on the release day, sending the rest of the book to the remainder table by the 4th of July.
Her people say it's a complete and candid account of her 8 years in the White House. We can only hope. For $8 million, we want a little dirt. Actually, for $8 million, we want a pile of dirt. More than just the number of times she changed her hairstyle.
That's what memoirs are about. The pride is being dropped here and there. Bang for your buck, so to speak. Dirt.
It appears there are about 6 of us left who haven't written a memoir. They're hot commodities these days. Even geishas are telling all.
Geishas, yes. Okay, it's going to get better. Here you go. We're heading into the home stretch right now. I prefer to do my confessing in dribs and drabs, sharing little pieces of my life right here every week. Although I'm not always even aware I'm doing it. I'm still startled
when I'm introduced to strangers who ask how the new garden is doing, or how our dog Murphy is. Here you go. Or whether my mom has bought any new shoes of late. She hasn't. But 2 new handbags went home in the luggage Mother's Day weekend.
You'll never come again.
But even if I hadn't already revealed to the world my love of yellow peeps, outdoor showers, and my first grade teacher. The last confession causing quite a stir in San Diego, where she had to explain me to her husband's sons and grandchildren. Would Simon & Schuster pay me $8 million to share these secrets with you? Who knows?
Probably not. My first grade teacher ran off to California before anything could happen.
Not that I wouldn't tell. I would. I shouldn't admit this in print, but I'd spill all of the Wilson family beans for half of what Hillary got. Oh, hold on, we got to reset.
Wow.
He's pretty...
He heard your phone message.
You know, he had to get a running start this week.
You win with my love of yellow peeps.
And now... back to the final word. Like Craig Wilson.
I know $4 million isn't what it used to be, but it's still a tad more than a newspaper columnist picks up on payday. And for that amount, I feel obligated to keep nothing back.
I'd even include the story about the time my grandmother drove her Plymouth Valiant right into the barn and right out the other side. Planks flying across the car's hood when she finally came to a halt.
My dad and I watched silently from the porch, stunned as she casually got out, walked up the sidewalk with purse in hand, and into the house as if nothing had happened.
The hired hand. I said there's been a few of those.
Sure.
And I do mean it. May I have your hand? The hired hand repaired the barn wall the next morning and slapped on a fresh coat of paint for good measure.
This will never be discussed, were Dad's only words. And it never was until now.
For $8 million, we can only hope that Hillary will be twice as forthcoming.
Super! Things That Interest Me by Craig Wilson.
Excellent. That's the best.
The cat's out of the bag. The car's out of the barn.
My love of yellow peep.
Even if I hadn't already revealed to the world my love of yellow peep. How the new garden is doing, how our dog Murphy is.
The hired hand repaired the barn.
Or whether my mom had bought any new shoes of late. She hasn't. But 2 new handbags went home in the luggage Mother's Day weekend.
Oh, it's a good one this week.
You know, I was reading this and thinking, oh, there's nothing really good about this. It's like just about the books, and then all of a sudden, boom, there you go, dog.
Pay me $4 million and I'll reveal all of my secrets about the hired hand.
Dog, mom, shoes, love of yellow peeps. Oh, don't forget, love of outdoor shower.
Outdoor showers. That's one that could be a column in itself.
Interesting.
What kind of showers? I know we're all thinking the same thing. We're not saying it, but we're all thinking it.
I prefer to do my confessing in dribs and drabs.
I'm glad that he qualified this about the love of the first grade teacher.
Yeah.
That he qualified it with a woman.
Say, I'd like that money. I'd spill all the Wilson family beans. Daddy, where are the beans? We'll never talk of this again. You with the hired hand.
Why did Grandma... Daddy?
Yeah, Craig.
What? Did Grandma drive her car into the barn because I'm not like other boys?
Shut up. We will never speak of this again.
Yes,
Damn it.
Mother.
Yeah, go back into your room.
Yes,
Go play with your dolls.
Yes, Father. Someday I'll spill the beans.
Someday we'll get you out of those short pants, too. The Wilson family beans.
Father?
Yeah.
Where are my yellow peep?
You've been eating far too many of those. I gave them to the hired hand.
I want to take an outdoor shower with a hired hand. Father?
Oh, little Greg, get back inside with your short pants. How are you, Ezra?
I'll show you. Someday I'm going to grow up and write for a newspaper that nobody except disc jockeys and people in airports read. I'll show you, you big bully.
Go get your dog Murphy 1. The original Murphy.
Don't even tell me that.
We will never speak of this again.
Can you imagine how many times that's been uttered in the Wilson household?
Oh, man.
What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? We will never speak of this again.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you, Craig.
Yeah.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Good afternoon, guys.
Hey.
Pine tree greetings.
Right on.
That never gets old. There are some bits that you've done over the years that has its time. That's just as funny since day one.
The timeless magic that is Craig Wilson.
Well, I think part of it is we love doing it. I mean, we really do.
And he really always manages to give us something fun. My love of yellow peeps would be the one that I take with me this week.
It's the execution, though. It's
picture
your
him at the
delivery.
desk. He's sitting at the desk with his little yellow peeps box.
Outdoor showers.
And you liked outdoor showers, which is another good one.
Strong.
Because you know what outdoor showers were.
Hey, the hired hand's giving Craig a shower outdoors. We will never speak of this again.
Because you know what it was. It was really him laying down and going, okay.
No, go.
I'm ready for the shower.
Oh, man, we will never speak of this again.
Hello, Don and Mike. We'll take one call that we got a break. We got something to give away today. Hello, Don and Mike.
Who's this?
This is Don and Mike.
You find it okay to pick on gay people?
Pardon me?
I don't think it's very funny to pick on gay people or anyone for that matter.
Well, then you came to the wrong show because we pick on everybody.
No, you don't pick on gay people anymore.
You are not sincere. I don't believe you.
Sincere.
I don't believe you. Your complaining is sincere. I don't.
I swear to God, I've been sitting here.
I'm not even going to waste my time on this guy. I'm not even going to waste my time.
I'm not wasting my time on you anymore.
Yeah, you're a fake homo.
Yeah, you're fake.
You're a fake homo.
No, you're fake.
No, I'm a real homo. You're a fake.
Right. You are a real homo. And
That's right. And so am I.
Would you like it if I picked on you?
Go ahead, pick away.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will pick away.
As long as we're able to take an outdoor shower afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done listening to you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
I'll write that down in my book. One fake homo says he's not listening anymore.
Yeah, we pick on everybody, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way it works.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, who does?
Hello, that was not a homo, that was a FOMO. Yeah, like
Right.
FAUX?
Yeah.
FOMO.
FOMO.
Like FOMO. Hello?
Yeah.
As opposed to a mofo.
Yeah.
Don't be a mofo.
No.
Hello?
This is Charles Barkley. I heard there's been some controversy about the Shaq and Dennis bit.
That's a good Charles Barkley. That is a very formidable Charles Barkley impression.
Thank you. I want to speak to Shaq and Dennis.
What's up, Doc?
Dewey.
How you doing? What's up, Doc?
How you doing?
Have I ever mentioned, this is Shaquille O'Neal. Have I ever mentioned my love of yellow peeps?
Yeah. Hey, yo, Sir Charles. Hey, Sir Charles, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing, Sir Charles?
I don't want to turn this into a controversy. Please.
Where my, hey, what's up, Doc?
Talk about the game.
How are you doing?
Where my yellow peeps? Hey, why do you think they call it Radio Shack?
Hey, Shaq.
What?
That's you and your family, too. Let's talk about the game.
I'm all good. She baited me after we took an outdoor shower.
Yeah, I got to go, Shaq and Dennis. You all keep it real.
What's up, Doc?
Okay, Sir Charles. How you doing?
Bye.
I see we had a fake homo and a fake Charles Barkley.
God.
All right, now we're going to give away a prize.
Very
Here
good.
you go.
Big prize.
All right, attention, Robbie. I need that alert sound effect, that alarm, that bad. I know we got it. There it is. Right, that's it. Attention, trailer park people.
Warning.
Attention, Walmart shoppers. It's time to play the big lie. Yeah, and it's kind of like all the other ones, but it's really not.
Here's a game you're gonna like, 'cause some poor gal or guy
You're gonna like this.
will bare their soul to dynamite and tell them their big lie.
Okay, now this is kind of like the other ones, but not really.
Okay.
This is where there's something you've lied to somebody about. A friend, an associate, a parent, a wife, a lover, whatever. Something you've lied to them about. And now's the time that you want to tell them this lie.
You come clean. You purge your soul.
And you do this, and then Mike and I go through the calls, and then we select the one that we think is the worst lie.
Mm-hmm.
And the only calls that we don't take are like marital indiscretions. You know, I think one time we took a call from a guy who said, "I want to tell my wife that I lied to her, that I banged her sister on the day that we got married."
Yeah, and first of all, 99.9% of those are phony,
right.
And we don't want to get into that.
So other than that, it's wide open.
Right. And a lot of times, I'll warn everybody, we're giving away a great prize, but a lot of times if you call us with your lie, you end up having to give the prize to the person you told the lie to.
Yeah, but it's your choice.
It is your choice.
Totally up to you. And here's the prize. When we finally select the lie that we think is the best, and we call the person, we put them on the air, and then you tell them the lie. And once you do all of that and you clear your soul, if you're Catholic, this is something like confession.
Right.
You win. And I would have gone to confession more if they had great prizes like this.
True. And here's where the trailer parks perk their ears up.
You will win a 47-inch Panasonic big screen TV and a home theater system.
Honey, get the measuring tape.
Including a DVD player, receiver, and speakers.
Wow.
This is all courtesy of ABC. Tonight, it's the night of Revelations, the shocker that will shake up the whole family on a special 1-hour finale of My Wife and Kids. Then hear what happened when the cameras weren't rolling on The Bachelor, The Women Tell All, and you won't believe your eyes when you see them revealed before and after. Guest starring Rob Spiewak tonight on Extreme Makeover.
Come on, let's make something up.
It all starts tonight at 8, 7 Central on ABC. So, Listen to me now. It is a 47-inch Panasonic big screen TV.
They said it's a 47-inch TV. Come with something crazy.
And a home theater system with the DVD player, receiver, and the speakers. Wow. You're set. You're locked. You're loaded.
Hello, Don and Mike. I killed my brother.
Phone number.
He'll love that.
Phone number 877-365-3636.
It fits.
Like I said, this is kind of like the other ones, but this is the one that started all of the other ones.
That's right.
This is the one that started what my mother doesn't know, what my husband doesn't know, what my boyfriend doesn't know.
Acting crazy now, ain't they?
This is the one that really, right now, all over America, it's like a hurricane's gone because trailer homes are being turned upside down. Mm-hmm. People are leaving Walmarts en masse right now.
I seen last Sunday's race on a 47-inch. It was hot.
Call right now. Tell us what your lie is. If it's the back, we'll call the person. Boom. You win the TV. Good luck. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Bill.
WJFK.
I don't know what happened there.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Harvard? Man, ain't there a lot of Richie people up there? I gotta roll up that joint, dog.
Well, with test scores like these, you can roll up any joint you want. But Harvard, gentlemen, is not just any joint. It's an institution.
Well, all I want to do is develop my herbal in a real lab and get some while I'm doing it.
Well, we have the finest botany department in the world and a quality of life like no other. Music, artists, and the women. So, does it sound tempting? Ivy League atmosphere? A place where you can really grow academically?
So I'll with you. I'll with you, too.
Is that good?
Yes, that's a yes.
Then we'll fox with each other.
The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
I'm sorry to be such a pain in the ass today.
Is anyone listening?
But
Don and Mike are the afternoon guys.
Right.
You can understand them if you're a mastermind. The Don and Mike Show.
Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm still upset about the piece of equipment never being replaced. But did you notice as we started doing that live commercial?
Yes.
That our producer came in and was mad about something and was like pointing at something?
No, I was actually a slave to the copy that time. Were you distracted?
Yeah, I don't know what he was coming in here pointing at. What was going on, Charlie?
You needed to read the phone number. That was all.
Oh, well, it's on there somewhere.
I read the phone number.
I know it's on there. That doesn't mean you're going to read it.
Did I read it?
Yes, you did.
Did I? But you didn't. I didn't even know you were in the room, and I read it. So I did that without you.
Dude, what
telling
I
me.
thought happened was I thought that I had, because we were goofing around at the beginning of the commercial, I thought I had accidentally said the wrong client's name.
No, you were right. It's just yesterday you didn't have time for the number.
Oh, I gotcha.
I know one thing. It's a fine product.
It is. Okay, thanks.
You love it.
I do.
I'll get him out of here because he can do nothing but hurt us on this. Hey, Charlie, but really though, do you know what the status of?
Hold on, you got to turn your microphone on.
You know what the status of that is?
Yeah, it's not there.
Thank you. That's why you, my friend, are America's greatest producer.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the show's emergency break.
There you go. Thanks, Charlie.
There he goes.
Bye-bye. See, I don't know what it was. You were reading your part of the commercial, and I'm over here looking at the stuff that's coming up, make sure we got the right tapes. Mm-hmm. And he comes in, and he's always got a frown on his face.
Points at the phone number.
And no, he didn't. It wasn't the number. He just kind of came in and just that monkey-like way he waves his arm and just like ah. And I turned to you were reading your line. I turned to Rob and I said, "What the F was that?" Rob said, "I don't know." Yeah. So I'm sorry. I had to know.
Sure. I read my lines so faithfully.
What the problem was. Okay, let's play the big lie.
Yeah.
Let's play the big lie.
Next time on Monkey Business, Charlie makes the big move.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
Back at Monkey World, Jeremy has to hold down the fort and look after Charlie. Jeremy would love to spend all day with Charlie, but there's too much else to be done.
Right.
It's interesting. Mm-hmm.
All I ask for is 6 cart machines to do a show with.
You have 5, though.
I normally don't even complain about the half-assed telephone system that's not really installed all the way.
Someone's going to be upset now.
Well, Wendell, don't take it personally. The computer that really doesn't work. Winner! A computer that really doesn't work all the time. The other faux monitors that you had in here, just to make it look like something was happening when really nothing's happening.
Right. Hey, John Norman's bringing a cart machine in here.
There you go.
All
Hi,
right.
Johnny.
Hi.
Hi. Well, you're not even an engineer.
No, he's giving this up from his production room.
Oh, so you're loaning us one.
Yeah, you can have that one.
When is Wendell going to come in here? Because I always enjoy that dynamic.
Wendell's in the shower right now. He's swinging. Wendell's very sensitive.
He is the most sensitive guy.
And it's not Wendell. I'm not mad at you, Wendell. I'm mad at the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Now we have 6.
Now, John is actually hooking that up.
Outstanding. There you go.
I'm very sorry, but you've lost.
That's Wendell.
There he is, the host of Wendell Hall's Empty Chamber. And now, without further ado, there you go. The machine works. Let's play The Big Lie, kids. Here we go.
You're gonna lie, 'cause some poor gal or guy will bare their soul to dynamite and tell them their big lie.
You know, I swear that there are people out there who must be listening to this, and we try not to dwell on this, but listen to this and think, well, these guys must have nothing going on today. No, I got to show up, and I got to tell you, this place sucks! Really, this place sucks!
You need some newer equipment.
Sucks donkey D! Really does. Let's see what Hughes has to say. He's here today. I had to sit through his boring lunch today. Let me see. Ken Stevens.
You're spiraling. You are spiraling.
I'm fine. And don't bother updating the phone list. I guess I'll just remember that Ken Stevens is fired and that Michael Hughes has his job now. God. Hello? Ken? Michael?
Is his name still on there?
Yeah. Ken Stevens still has his name on the phone list.
Well, that's the one that's taped to the, that really...
Well, you can't get an X-Acto knife and take a piece of tape off the
no, I'm
plexiglass?
Isn't that your plexiglass? Or is that the station's plexiglass?
It had been mine, but it's now used by all.
It's used by all?
Used by all.
There's a fresh list. And loved by all.
Oh, here's a brand new list.
Got everyone on it.
Michael Hughes. Well, it's the same number as Ken's. He's just not answering his phone. I'm not kidding about this. I mean, there's nothing we can do.
What do you require?
Equipment that works, computers that are up to speed.
I know.
You know, someone who gives an ass. Look at this place.
While we're on the subject, is it unreasonable to ask for a slightly more comfortable chair?
You know, if you want that, you're going to have to buy that yourself.
This is cheap crap furniture that I sit on every day, and I wish to have something from maybe the Lazy Boy Company.
Well, there you go. You can ask for that, and maybe Lazy Boy will come through. I'm telling you, what am I supposed to do?
I'd like a Lazy Boy in here.
Well, who am I? I don't even know who I would ask for equipment.
Does anybody use the? I see. I shouldn't. You're talking about vital stuff to do this broadcast, and I'm simply thinking of myself again.
Listen, last word on the subject. I promise we'll stop. You see this computer right here? This fine workman, this horse that's worked for so many years.
Dude, you know why?
It's a Dell, and you know why it's here? Because one day we were complaining about the computers, and the people at Dell Computers gave us a computer. That's a computer that was a gift.
And that's the best one we have.
Yeah. One day the people at Dell...
And they gave it to us.
The people at Dell Computers heard us bitching about how this is like the worst station in the world for equipment.
Might be time for an upgrade. The best things in life are free. And that kid's not the spokesman anymore since he got busted for drugs.
Yeah. Are they all gone? They're all out at the big party celebrating how much money they're saving by not doing anything for the station?
I wanted to surprise you, Don, but they're all out shopping for stuff. For you.
Very good. None of them are here.
And it's the Shondell welcoming party.
I was just at lunch with two of these dicks an hour ago.
They're at the cart machine store.
I mean, what's the point of making me go to lunch and having to listen to all that BS if you're not going to at least make the studio workable?
Lunch was not enjoyable for you?
How could it not be enjoyable, Mike? I was sitting across from Alan Leinwand and Michael Hughes for an hour and a half.
Sorry you had to suffer through that.
And now nobody even picks up their phones around here.
Maybe the phones are broken.
Nobody.
Say, they're really behind you around here.
And just one last thing, has nothing to do with the cartridge machines or the computers or anything else.
Try card 5. Is anyone listening?
Thank you. Number 5.
Thank you, John Norman. John, nice job.
And I'm sorry, I'm full of piss and vinegar, and I'm loaded with complaints today.
Well, you know what you're affected by?
What?
You're affected by the weather, like everybody else. You might not even realize. Now, don't dismiss that.
I have not said. Just let me tell you about the restaurant. I hate this. You go to a restaurant. It's a nice restaurant. I'm not going to name the mention of it and mention the name of it, but it's the only decent place to eat in this godforsaken dump that city that we work in. And you get there and you sit down, and your ass is not on the chair for 2 seconds before some eager beaver comes over. May I tell you about our specials? And you go, yes, because you're polite, and you listen to whatever his dumb specials are. Then he goes, so what would you like to drink? I say, I'll Diet Coke. Hughes says, I'll have an iced tea. Alan says, iced tea. Great. The guy has gone literally 30 seconds before he's back with the drinks. Are we ready to order? And I'm not even looked at the menu.
He's catering to the businessman who has to have a quick lunch. Right.
I understand, but they're on speed. They're on speed. They're on Coke. They're
Perhaps next time
on crack.
You guys should order sandwiches in.
No, they like going to this place.
They do.
These guys like it. And meanwhile, the guy, while I'm still eating, the guy, I hate it when they're doing this. You're eating, and I have half my steak still left, and he comes by. Are you about finished? No, Dick, look.
You know what I think it is over
half
there?
Half the steak is here.
Do you think what it is over there is moving the bodies in and out? Getting people in and out?
Except today there was 100 empty chairs.
Oh, really? Okay, so there was no need for it.
There was no big, gigantic line to get in or out of this place. I don't know.
Was it special a cart machine?
You laugh.
I know.
In your next life, you're going to be on my side.
No effing way.
No, in your next life.
Hey, I was a million years ago. I was on that. I feel your pain. People don't remember that. Put me in there for a week or two, and maybe we should have that really one day. Give me a half an hour.
About tomorrow.
Yeah, let's do it tomorrow where I go over there without any... When was the last time I ran a board?
Since we've been here? Never.
I've never run the board here.
Never. And at Wava, I don't think you did there. I think you had Frank run the board at Wava.
I think, and I used to run my own board a million years ago when I was a, radio personality.
No, we should wait until we're done with spring ratings to do that experiment, though.
It would be fun just for 10 minutes?
No, but you'd have to do it for the whole show.
I could do it right now. I could come over there and do it right now.
Well, we're in the middle of a ratings period.
Look at him. He's hating this idea.
No, I think it would be funny, but...
Well, I don't think it would be funny. I think it would be fine. I think it would be fine, except for the certain... And no help from Rob or anybody, because then I have more potential to screw up, not knowing what goes where. Because here's the funny thing. It won't be that I won't know what buttons to push. It's that I won't know... Like, Rob will load the machines like he does when you're over there, but I won't know what goes where.
How about this?
What's that?
No. One day, we'll wait till this ratings period is over.
Okay, all right.
Because we got some time after that.
Right.
Because no one cares about the summer ratings.
Right.
One day.
Yeah.
And I'd like this. This would be a fun exercise.
Yeah, it would be fun, and I'd enjoy it.
For one day, let's totally switch roles on the show.
Okay.
Where... You prepare the whole show,
right?
And you can set the agenda and you can set the tone.
All right.
And I'll come in at 5 till 3,
right?
And I'll just react to whatever you have.
Okay, all right,
okay,
all right. We'll do it. And
you'll run the board.
And I run the board.
That'll be great. And you'll run the board, and you'll answer the phones,
and why don't we have Buzz come over and switch positions with Rob?
Well, no, see, you need Rob's helping hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I need Rob's helping hand.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, a lot of times you don't even catch it when I whisper to Rob, like when you're talking.
I do.
I'll say, no, not like that.
I watch you like a hawk.
No, I do that thing. I go, we need the big lights. We need this. We need. Right. So you got to have.
He knows where that stuff is.
You got to help me as much as I help you, though.
I will.
I mean, you know what I mean? Really, that's legit. That's legit.
I would.
Because it'll be easy. It'll obviously be easier for you.
I would be totally in support of you. Right. Totally in support.
Because there'll be like big gaping silence when you'll speak directly to me, and I'll be looking for the right button to push. And I will do this. I promise you. I commit to you that I will do it with no practice.
Well, that's
running the board.
That's not even fair. You can come over and look at the board.
No, I don't. I think I will come in with the little outline, the way I would do it.
Okay.
But I mean, I think I should be thrown in without any, and obviously if something goes terribly wrong, and we have dead air or something like that,
Oh, this is going to get a big laugh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm thinking, Charlie, the last day before vacation.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds great.
So Mike runs the show day.
For that day, Mike will run the show. Mike will plan the show.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've come in here when you've been out, and I've sat over here, but people should understand when I do that, Rob presses all the buttons and does that. So it's the idea of doing that. And I will give you the kind of outline. It won't be your kind of outline. It'll be my kind of outline, where I'm writing it in the car on my way in. It'll be like
standing the entire show?
That's another thing. You got to stand for all 4 hours if we're really going to do the switch for a day.
Well, technically, you're right.
You got to stand.
No.
You can't run the board with your feet on it.
Yeah? Try me. Well, that would be a grand experiment. I would enjoy it.
You know how you always say that thing about you're not connected, and if you want to be connected, you'll be connected?
And I want all the help.
Oh, and listen, for that day also,
thanks.
For that day, Mike has to do the thing with, like, all the calls from you, Charlie.
I know.
What time do those start?
Early. 8 a.m.? At 8 in the morning, they start the calls.
Sometimes the night before.
Well, that's, let's not get too happy on that, all right?
Hey, that'll be a great show before vacation, though. I look forward to that.
That'll be fun.
You do very well.
I will do well, and I will reserve the right at a certain point to throw my hands up in the air and quit.
But it can't be after the 3 o'clock open.
No, it won't be after 3. I guarantee you I will do at least an hour.
Okay.
I will do at least an hour, but if I get tired and bored, I'm throwing my hands up.
What do you get tired and bored? It's your show.
Yeah, but
I mean, it's a show that you planned out.
Yeah, and then all bets are off. Then you can change. If I quit because I get frustrated, and I come back over here, you don't necessarily have to maintain, because that wouldn't be fair to you.
Well, no, I'll do whatever you want.
All right.
I'll do whatever you want.
So if I throw my hands up in the air, we can still stay on my agenda?
Well, no. No, you got to be over here to stay on your agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I got the agenda today. I mean, I know it doesn't sound like it. I know a lot of you guys think that this is just, like, slapped together, and most times it is, but I actually got an agenda.
No, I see that. You write that out every day.
I feel like I got the break time so that we don't screw buzz on the news by the end of the show.
Right.
And all that other stuff. And I got the music and all the tapes.
No, it'd be wonderful. It'd be a wonderful experience, and it'd be something that I haven't done in years.
And you get to select the bumper music.
Yeah.
There you go. See? You know, you always give me crap about my bumper music.
I don't.
Well, you don't. You only do with one song.
Well,
and love grows where my rosemary goes.
Oh, God.
I know. What Shallow Hal? It's in Shallow Hal, dude.
It's just that one kills me when you play that one.
Excuse me, hello. Song was out in 1970, meaning that someone who enjoyed the song in 1970 might be right in our target age bracket right now.
All right, okay.
But anyway, music is subjective.
I was listening to different music in 1970.
I just go by what the top hits of the day were that all people.
I was listening to anything by Donovan.
So, Charlie, let's look forward to, I don't know what the date is, but the last day before our
June 20th.
June 20th. That'll be the day we reverse the roles.
And that'll happen to be 2 days before my birthday.
Very nice.
Well...
And technically, since we're going to be gone on my birthday, it would be my birthday show, too.
Well, now, last year, didn't we give you a birthday show and you didn't like it, though?
I loved it.
Don't you remember? I thought the day after you said you didn't like it. When
the birthday show was right after I got separated and made me feel wonderful.
We had all the lights. I
loved it.
We had Cyndi Lauper, who was going to sing for you.
That was the only part that I said I didn't want Cyndi Lauper, and then you embarrassed me by having her call me and give me crap. But I loved. That made me feel absolutely terrific during a period of my life when I was not all that happy.
All right, we'll look forward to it.
That period, incidentally, is still going on.
June 20th.
Right.
That'll be the day that Mike's over here and I'm over there.
Cool.
Oh, that'll be great. That'll be a 4-day week for me.
It'll be fantastic.
That's fantastic. Very good. All right, Charlie, look forward to that. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want people to start prepping me already.
Well, now, no.
No, I'm just do the same thing that you do,
Because I don't get, they facilitate, but it's got to come from you.
Right. And you know what? Even better, the night before that show, you got to go out real late.
No, I don't have to be you. I just got to show up at the time you show up.
All right.
All right.
Very, very good.
I apologize.
Can I call you on that day, like if I get here early, and say, can I say, are you close by the station?
I only do that
if it's real.
I only do that to you if you really have to be here.
Oh, that'll be fun. I'm looking for. I'm not looking forward to the whole prep thing as much as I am pressing those buttons.
Yeah,
that's exciting to me. That is really, really exciting to me.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. I don't want any like training. The only thing, Rob, if I screw up, obviously you'll tell me what to push. But if I
hand on your shoulder.
Right. Touch me, Rob.
You people will finally appreciate me. I can say all you listeners will finally appreciate me.
They appreciate you already.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Nobody does. I got no friends. But we got all these calls for the game, and I'm sorry we took up the whole break time with the commercials and then the thing with the.
I'm already imagining how wonderful that day is going to be.
Hearing harps.
You know, I'd say tomorrow, except I'm really worried because we're in the middle of a very important ratings
well,
week.
It wouldn't. I like the idea of doing it the day before vacation. That would be festive. Yeah.
Okay, you got
that
it.
would be festive. There's one thing that I'm looking forward to doing more than anything.
If you want to play the big lie, I promise we'll start the game after this next commercial set. Okay? What, Robbie? We got a break.
That's a Friday show, right?
Yeah.
So will you do a voice for Jeopardy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Yes, I will.
And I'll tell you what voice I want.
Right, because that's what I do with Mike. I say to Mike, this week you'd be good to do Keanu Reeves. Or...
Right, and I'll pick out a new one. Something that's timely.
Okay, good. Like I do with you.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
That'll be fantastic.
Hey, that's right.
That'll be good.
That'll be like a role reversal thing.
That's the way we'll do it.
Oh, that'll be fun.
And I'll write the Jeopardy.
Great.
This just gets better and better.
That's good.
How many categories are there?
we have no break. Do you even know what our phone number is?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1-877.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You really don't know?
No. How often do I give the phone number out on the show?
But wouldn't you know it just by hearing it every day?
No, I'm not really paying attention when you do that. I mean, it's 1-877-636.
No.
1-877. 1-877. It's 1067 is the last four.
No.
No?
No.
1-877 whatever.
Okay. All right. If you want to play the big lie, 877-365-3636. That's the number.
Hey, I contribute, man.
Yeah. I know you do.
Don't be mistaken, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you're a big contributor.
I just contribute in a very laid-back way.
We'll be right back. I promise to take your calls for the big lie.
This is the Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show.
Let's go to Chuck in Gainesville, Virginia. Chuck, what say you?
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Good.
For you. I just have a whole issue with this Jessica situation where people need to get to the point, get to the facts, and start questioning the right people, which is her. And I think you make a very good and valid point. And what's going on in Bush's mind, I don't think any of us are going to completely know. The two people who really know what's going on with Bush would be Don and Mike. A lot of Bush.
Don and Mike, all right? I'm delirious here. Our affiliate in Washington, D.C., WJFK. How can I forget that? Don and Mike are the afternoon guys.
The Don and Mike Show.
Look, I'm going to take drugs if I want to, and I don't care. I smoke marijuana every other day.
Is anyone listening? Working to break the cycle of babies having babies. The Don and Mike Show. Is anyone listening?
Don and Mike are the afternoon guys.
All right, thank you, O'Reilly.
Is anyone listening?
And let's get right to your calls for the big lie.
Very good.
Giving away a 47-inch Panasonic big screen TV, home theater system with a Divid player, receiver, and speakers, courtesy of ABC TV. Friday on the show, we're going to solicit for this tomorrow. What would you do to win a trip to Las Vegas?
Las Wages.
To join the Hooters girls for the 20th annual swimsuit pageant?
Wow.
With over 100 beautiful Hooters girls. I almost said hookers. Beautiful hookers. Same thing. July 8th and 9th at the Paris Resort and Casino. That's tomorrow. We'll be asking you what you'll do on Friday.
Right.
It was one of our freak shows. What would you do to win a trip with the Hooters girls to Las Vegas?
Good.
That's a good prize. but not as good as a 47-inch Panasonic TV.
Yeah, and that's why people are lined up to tell us their lies.
And a home theater system. Here we go. Don and Mike show. Hello. Sorry for the delay.
No problem, guys. I'll give you the concise version. You can ask for details as needed.
Great. That's a good start.
A couple of months before I got married, I racked up a phone sex charge. Then never paid it, closed out my checking account, got married, moved out of state. And about 6 months after we got married, got a bill from a bill collector, late charges and everything, and ran up to about $300-400. Did the good thing as a married man and denied. My wife got the Better Business Bureau involved, got her friends who was a lawyer involved, dragged out for a while. Finally, the bill collection agency dropped it, and never told my wife that I actually got drunk and ran up the bill myself.
Did during the time she was getting the the bill collectors off your back, did she know it was a phone sex bill?
Yes.
She just believed you when you said you never called a phone sex service.
So the lie
that kind of is okay.
So the lie is really that, honey, I really did make those calls.
And she went through all those hoops for nothing.
So she was the one that was taking point on getting the bill collectors off your back?
But you actually also, you actually beat the man, right? Because you made the, I mean, in more than one way you beat the man.
That's what it was all about.
Yeah. You made the phone sex calls, then because your wife went to the Better Business Bureau, you got off. Again, pardon the pun, so to speak.
Correct.
How long did this process go on?
From the time we got the bill collection letter, probably it took her about 5 months to get it all before they finally dropped it.
And what kind of stuff did she do to get them to drop it?
Like I said, she contacted the Better Business Bureau, who got an investigator or whatever involved. He wrote letters to the company, and then she had a friend who was a lawyer. He wrote letters to the company. And there was a lot of phone calls, a lot of letter writing, all that crap.
It took a lot of letter writing.
But now, wouldn't the phone sex company, though, be able to prove from phone records, or wouldn't they be able to prove?
Which was the key I didn't want to get into. I was going to fill you in as needed. I was in a fraternity. We got married going into my senior spring of graduation. So the number that it came up on the bill was the main house number. They couldn't track it to my individual room at the fraternity. So,
but it was you. And just to sweeten this a little bit, have you called phone sex services before?
No, I had not. I got drunk that night. She was out of town, and decided, what the hell? I had some.
Now, there's no need to lie to us.
Yeah, come on.
Have you called them since?
We don't believe the thing. It was one time when you were drunk.
We only have to fess up to one lie, right?
But do you understand if you say you've called them since?
No, I can't. No, I haven't called them since, because now we share the phone bill.
Oh, that's okay. All right. That's
but when you called that night, how long were you on the phone with the phone whore for?
Well, like I said, I had a few drinks, so I didn't remember. But the original bill was like $80 or so.
$80, you figure? What are those things? $4.99 a minute or something like that?
I wouldn't know.
Like
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you would, because when we call a phone hose.
I know, I'm kidding.
Is it $4.99?
No, actually, the price has gone up. I'm surprised you didn't know. The price has gone down. It's like, well, it depends how explicit you want the calls to be.
What's the most explicit? What is the most money?
I thought it was like $8 in some cases a minute.
Not that I have the information in front of me.
If it was $8, then 10 minutes would be $80.
But I'll tell you, the line I have for hot, cheap sex talk is $1.99 a minute.
That is cheap. That's a bargain.
If you go to Real She-Mails, that's $2.99 a minute. Mm-hmm. Dairy Pillows is $3.99 a minute.
Right.
Cheap and nasty phone sex is your winner at $7.99 a month.
There's your 10-minute call there.
Right, there you go. All right, hold on a second. You're a finalist. Hold on a second.
Well, we didn't get that guy's name.
I think I just hung up on him.
Oh, dear.
Sorry about that. Hi, Don and Mike Show. Who's this?
Don and Mike?
I think Joe keeps that information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll find that out. Hold on just a second. Yeah, it's us. Remember yesterday I told you I gave Joe that article from the radio magazine?
Yes.
About call screening? Mm-hmm. Well, Joe actually, rather than taking it home and looking at it and what I wanted him to do was write like little notes in the margin of the article.
I see.
Joe wrote his own article, The Art of Call Screening by Joe Ardinger. So at some point, if we have time today, if not today, tomorrow, we'll bring Joe in.
It's a wonderful term paper.
And share this with you.
Look at all the work he put into that.
Very
He
nice,
did.
really.
You got like a nice font going and everything.
Boy, really, really detailed.
Pretty good.
Get that right out to the fans.
I read part of it. He's only come in like 5 times today. Have you read my paper yet?
Very proud of it.
I said, well, no, I haven't. I want to be surprised like everybody else on this show.
Looks like he took a lot of time putting that together.
I believe so. Mark.
Hey, Radio God.
Howdy. What's your big lie, Mark?
All right, here it is. Well, my girlfriend, we just broke up last week. She thinks that I have not seen my other ex-girlfriend. Well, I was babysitting my father's...
It's on me. If you broke up with her, it doesn't matter.
X means goodbye. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey.
Hi, who's this? Who is this?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Don, Mike, Buzz, Rob, Radio Gods, what's up?
Hey, hi there. How are you?
Shut up!
Oh, no, that was for the last guy. That was for the last guy. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, what's your big lie?
My family came up here for my college graduation last week, and they're throwing me a big party in 2 weeks for my graduation.
All right, where is here? Where are you calling from?
Rochester.
Rochester, New York, all right?
Yes. The only problem is I flunked out of school a year ago. It's not that funny.
Well, now, Rob is laughing and Mike is shaking his head.
My crap detector is so going off on this guy. It's the time.
I have to tell them within a week and a half because my graduation party.
Thank you, Don.
All right, I go with.
I like it when you have just blind faith in my crap detector.
I do. It's
because you have to have your crap detector go off a little bit too. And when we get the man, this is going to be so bad.
You're like Triton, you know, 4 out of 5 doctors.
Absolutely.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Patty.
Patty, what's your lie, honey?
Hi. I guess when I just got married like about 9 months ago.
Okay.
And my best friend was there, of course, and her and her husband, and she had caught me and her husband in kind of a compromising situation. We were all drunk.
Right.
Okay. Well, when she called, I was like, whatever. We were just, it's a drunk thing. We're having the wedding.
Are you following this?
No, but I'm just waiting to hear where it goes.
Listen. We had kissed. Me and her husband had kissed. And because of that thing that went on, tongue,
right.
Because that went on, like, there's been this thing between our friendship now. And I'd like to end it.
Okay, so what did you lie to her about?
I told her that nothing happened.
And what happened?
She believed me.
What happened?
We kissed.
Oh,
her husband.
Is that it?
Did he feel you up or anything?
It would have gotten that far if she didn't walk in.
No. Did you pull his thing out?
His thing?
You know his thing.
No, it didn't get that far.
There's no petting.
Say two Hail Marys. Don't worry about it.
No foul.
Hello, Don and Mike.
It would have gotten that far.
Turn your radio down.
Turn her down.
Hello. 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 Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, you're on the air. What's your name?
Tim.
Tim?
Yes.
Tim, what's your lie, my friend?
Well, I started smoking pot in December, and I just kind of on the DL. My wife doesn't know.
Okay, hold on. Start over again. I didn't understand that.
Okay. In the past, I've been a smart poker.
You smoke pot.
Right, correct. But my wife made me quit. Well, I started in December on the DL, on the down low.
Okay, you know what? I'm just disqualifying him because there's too much. I'm smart poking on the D. Just say it.
On the D. I'm big
deal.
It's like going back to decaf.
You're getting high. Big deal. Oh, the phone sex guy. Joe had his number. He's back.
Welcome back to the idiot clinic.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Is this the guy who had phone sex in the fraternity?
Yes, it is.
All right, you're a finalist. Hold on a second.
All right, thank you.
I told you this contest brings them out, Mike.
It does, absolutely. They come out of all their corners.
Blue light special. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Hello?
Hello, speak into the end down at the bottom.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, who's this?
This is John.
John? What is your big lie, John?
Well, when I was about 10 years old, me and my cousin, my dad used to have this egg ranch, and we had a big shop.
You had a
And
what
there was-
ranch?
An egg ranch.
An egg ranch?
An egg ranch.
Right.
What do you mean, like a chicken farm?
Right.
No, an egg ranch.
Egg ranch.
I'm an egg rancher.
It's April, time to plant the eggs.
I'm an egg rancher in the West.
Go ahead, us.
All right, and there was a office in the, or there was an office in the shop, and when me and my cousin, we.
Are you still? Can I ask you a question? Are you still in ranching?
No.
What do you do? What do you do now for a living?
In the West.
You're what?
I'm a farmer.
You're a farmer. Very good.
In the West.
I'm an Icelandic cowboy in the West.
Hey, listen, John, what is the lie?
We poked holes in this wall. We drilled little holes, like little peepholes, in this lady's bathroom. And we were like peeping Toms.
Idiot clinic.
It's like the movie Porky's. Okay, now you see what we're up against.
We have one finalist after that exercise.
That was
Tim, who engaged in phone sex and lied to his wife about making the call when the bill collectors were trying to get him to pay for it.
But I know we can do better. Phone number 877-365-3636. I feel like Jack Nicholson. I just watched that movie over the weekend, the one with what's his name, with Greg Kinnear, where he kisses Helen Hunt, and then she goes, and he goes, wait, I know I can do better.
I can do better.
I know we can do better than this. We'll take more of your calls for the big live when we come right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show.
Have you seen the new intern? Extraordinary. Wouldn't I like to give her the old pork sausage? Hello, Jimmy Dean.
The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Jesus, you're not laying in your own puke, are you?
Rest easy and know that every broadcast brings you one day closer to the peaceful, tranquil, eternal sleep of the dead. So enjoy the Don and Mike Show.
It's a kooky day, isn't it?
Personal message from me to my favorite engineer, really, Wendell Hall. Hey, bud, what's your problem?
Well, Wendell's sensitive, and I noticed him trundling down the hallway. He seemed very angry, and then I didn't realize that he came in here and slammed something down.
Here's the thing. During the whole discussion about how effed up this place is technically, there was never any blame assigned to our engineer, Wendell Hall.
No, of course not.
We were very fond of Wendell. I consider him a friend. I don't have a lot of friends. I consider him a friend. I mean, we never said anything like, Wendell's an idiot or the stuff.
The only thing I was saying, Wendell's going to get mad, and that was not even putting Wendell down. It was just that Wendell's going to get... Wendell takes it personally, even though it's not... has nothing to do with Wendell. It has everything to do with the fact that they won't spend any money for new equipment. And that's not Wendell. Wendell keeps the stuff that we have going.
And he keeps it going on spit and tape.
Yep.
So, that's a great job.
Here's the deal. During the commercial set, the door opens up, and Wendell comes in wearing his jean jacket with a big flag on it, and his T-shirt that I think says, "From my cold dead hand."
Right.
And just slams down the piece of equipment on the console. And I'm not exaggerating. Robbie was there. Just slams it down, makes some kind of grunt sound, and I said, "Hey, Wendell, what's going on?" Boom. He's out of here. He's pissed. He's just out of his mind pissed.
He ought to be mad at the people that aren't providing us with the funds to put equipment in here.
We're not mad at Wendell. We're mad at the fact that car machine number 5 breaks almost every day.
Not his fault.
Because there are monitors in here that are not hooked up to anything.
Probably difficult to get parts for those machines too.
But anyway, I'm bummed out that Wendell's all pissed off now.
Yeah. And then he left.
Yeah, he left.
Stormed out.
Charlie said something to him like, "Hey, Wendell, I need to talk to you." And he said, "I'm already gone."
Yeah.
As he walked out.
Well, that's Wendell. I bet he laid rubber coming out of the parking lot, too.
I tried to call him on his cell.
Yeah. Come on, Wendell, talk to us.
Anyway. Probably mad at me. I never said anything about you, Wendell. I like you, dude. But this equipment sucks. If you take that personally, then you got a problem. because I don't equate the equipment with you. But this equipment blows.
Wendell, why don't you call us so we can put this to bed, so we can resolve this.
Here, let me call him up.
Calling Wendell Hall.
There's not too many people I'd be upset about if they were upset.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm upset that Wendell's upset.
Understood.
Because he's upset he shouldn't be upset. He's really pissed. I mean, he's not upset. He's pissed.
That's unusual for him.
You know what you are? You're a helper.
And sometimes I'm playing the Rob role right now. I'm enabling.
Yes, you are.
I am. I'm doing what I get mad at Rob for doing.
And now he's not going to... Come on, Wendell.
Come on, Wendell.
Wendell?
Come on, Wendell.
Oh, you know what? They just deleted that out. Because you're not allowed to put someone's machine on the air without their permission.
Oh,
even if he's an engineer who we think might go crazy and
He's not an engineer. He's a public figure.
Well, they just deleted it out.
A celebrity. Oh, come on.
Some herky-jerky up on the third floor just hit the button.
Does Wendell carry his phone with him?
Yeah.
I mean, he's an engineer. He has to have his phone with him.
Yeah, he's got a phone and a beeper and a gun.
Is he deliberately ignoring us in front of a reporter?
I believe so. All right, well, that's where we're standing. We'll let you know what happens on the Wendell Hall front. He's our engineer, and he's really mad. I don't know. I guess in a way I understand it. He takes pride in his work, but it's not his work that we were criticizing, that I was criticizing. It's the fact that this place is a friggin' dump. I'm amazed that this is still a licensed broadcast facility. And don't think that I don't know the license is up for renewal. Oh! That's another major secret that I'm not supposed to talk about.
Oh, God.
Well, no, I mean, we run a thing on the air.
Tapes.
We run a thing saying, this station is licensed by the FCC and blah, 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 blah. We're not breaking any FCC law, but I'm telling you, the station sucks. If the FCC comes in here, they'd come in and go, how could you possibly even broadcast a broadcast-grade signal?
How dare you, sir?
With this?
Well, we needed the infusion of some capital.
That ain't happening.
No.
That ain't happening.
But I think hopefully somebody will get the word out today.
Anyway, let's get back to our game, shall we?
We only have one finalist. He's Tim, and he had phone sex and lied about it to his wife.
All right, we're playing the big lie. Mike, I hope on the day that we reverse roles, it goes as well for you as it has for me today, because you see what I did?
I can only hope.
I've wasted the time of actually planning like 5 or 6 separate things.
There's a very disappointed call screener in the back room today, and there's Rob Grippy in the lobby.
Oh, I forgot about that. The guy without his car is here because he wants to find a job.
Grippy.
We're going to have to let him go. There's no way we're going to get to him today.
Not today. I didn't know what to tell him when he asked whether he should hang around or not.
Hey, hi, baby.
Hi.
Hey, listen, how mad was Wendell when he left today?
I don't know. I didn't pay any attention to him.
Hey, would you tell Rob Grippy to go home?
Okay, I sure will.
Thanks, baby.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
In a nice way.
That's Colette, our phone lady.
That's our director of first impressions.
Yes.
She's going to let him go nicely.
No, what she's going to do is she's going to look through the window and go home.
Then she's probably just going to slam the window.
That's
almost 5:30.
That's my own fault. I came in yesterday and Rob Grippy, the man who lives in this car, was sitting outside. I said, what are you doing?
He was incredibly polite.
Yes.
If every listener was as polite as Rob Grippy, it would be a very dull world. No, it was just, he said, tell Don thank you, and thank you, Mike.
Anyway, he lives in his car, and he wants a job, and he wants to come on the show to find a job. And I said, all right, we'll get to you today, but it turns out...
I want to find out if he still has scabs on his legs.
Today's not the day. But tomorrow, Rob, come back tomorrow, Rob Grippy, and we'll get you on the show.
Very good.
Now let's get some of these people in. Maybe my point is, listen to this. I mean, we did do the Craig Wilson thing, and we did talk about 24, and I guess we kind of are doing the big lie now.
We are. Yeah.
But... there's no way we're going to get the George Bush dials for transvestites for stress reduction.
Not today.
And no way we're going to get the Joe's Art of Phone Screening.
He's crushed.
And no way that we're going to get the Cosmopolitan Sex by Numbers.
Ooh.
Wow. But see, that's one thing I always got going for me. I've always got that stuff just in case.
Yeah. Am I going to have that?
It's good to have a backup.
Yeah. Do I get your stuff?
No. You got to get your own stuff.
So I better start, amassing it now.
I think so, yeah. Get your stuff called show prep.
Be careful what you ask for, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hello, Don and Mike.
But you got a month, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
You got a month. You'll do it the day before.
I won't do it at all.
Hello.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name's Dale.
Dale, what is it that you have lied about?
Well, it was right before me and my wife were married. Her younger sister, who was 18 at the time, moved in with us because she was being physically abused at home. And within a couple of weeks...
Sorry. Goodbye. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Who's this? Hello. Hi. You talk, we talk. Hi there.
Hey, it's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. What's your lie?
Well, my lie is when I was growing up, I was in high school, and we had 2 poodles. And, you can dissuade her from that.
Can you say that?
Just to make sure, you better... Yeah, they just alluded to that. You better say... went number 1.
The poodles went number 1 on the carpet, or so she thought.
She thought that, okay.
Right. But it turns out occasionally, sometimes at night, I would relieve myself on our old carpeting.
Why?
Now, why would you relieve yourself on your carpeting?
The first time, there's just no good explanation for it. But eventually, once you've relieved yourself on the carpeting, it becomes habit forming.
That is your only excuse?
Were you angry?
It was a habit?
Unhappy?
I just have no good reason for it.
How old were you when you started going number 1 on your mom's carpet?
I was in high school.
And how long did you continue this for?
I guess until we got new carpeting. About a year or so.
About a year.
A year, and you would, go the whole way? Finish?
Usually I wouldn't go the whole way because if you got a pound of urine on the carpeting, I guess it would be pretty obvious it wasn't one of my poodles.
Oh, and did Mom punish the poodles?
Oh, they would get the crap beat out of them.
Oh, my. Hold on, you've got to be a finalist.
Yep, I think so.
Hold on. That went number 1 on his mom's carpet for a year.
And I'll tell you what, it's unfortunate. What makes that lie so wonderful is he had no good reason for it. It was a habit.
Don and Mike Show.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Jane.
Hi, Jane. What's your lie, Jane?
My lie is I paid off my, she's ex-daughter-in-law to leave my son because I couldn't stand her.
Hold on. You blew off?
I paid off.
Hold on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
paid?
I paid my daughter-in-law to divorce my son.
Wow.
Because you hated her?
No, I didn't hate her. She just bitch. I can say that, right?
Yeah. Now, wait, this one really could be a showstopper. You paid.
Well, he married her. He thought he was in love, but he was young and stupid, and he did no better.
You paid the woman who married your son to divorce him.
Right.
How much did you pay her?
I ended up paying her about $23,000.
Oh my God! This might be the best we've ever had.
And you want to tell your son this?
Well, I'm known that. Well, kinda. Well, he's all kind of broke up about it.
You got a crap detector going off on this?
No.
All right. I hope not.
He's kind of he doesn't know why she left him.
Michael, remember?
And that's basically why.
You know what? It's so good.
Remember the game and remember the
she
prize.
Got the money
I understand.
I'm just trying to walk Mike through this. That I tend to believe her.
I do.
We'll be able to.
It's just
find out when we make the call.
This, this is a slam dunk.
Worth a shot. Yeah.
You paid your ex-daughter-in-law to break up with your son.
Right.
And your son knows nothing about this.
No.
Was it a lump sum payment?
Yeah.
Why did she agree to this? She is not in love with your son?
Well, yeah. Well, she was like I said to begin with. She was in for the money. And then she got the money, and I said, okay.
Where did you get the $23,000 from?
I inherited a little bit of money.
And how did this start? How did this whole thing come about?
Well, you want to go back how long? I mean, they dated, they got married.
Jane, you're not listening to me. How did the whole...
Jane, stop this crazy thing.
How did the whole issue of you paying her to divorce your son, how did that begin? Did it begin with a conversation? Did she bring it up? Did you bring it up? How did that start?
Well, I never liked her. So I just said, she didn't like me either. And I just said,
But what was the conversation?
Here's the thing, why I believe her.
Here was the conversation. I don't know. We were just here, and...
At what point in the relationship?
They hadn't been married.
No, I'm fine.
They hadn't been married that long.
Yeah.
Here's why I believe it.
They had married for about maybe less than a year.
Here's why I believe it. I still watch Jerry Springer.
Right.
This woman absolutely is Jerry-esque.
What I'm trying to really get at here, though, is exactly how it started. I mean, did you have a conversation with her? I don't like you.
What did you say to her to initiate the fact that you wanted to pay her to divorce your son?
Basically, I think she brought it up.
How so?
But I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. She's part of the family and this and that, and we were like going, okay, he loves you, and blah blah blah. And then she goes, well, I can go either way. I can leave him, but I need some security to do that. And I said, well, how much do you need? And she started off like at 30 or something.
Are you telling us the truth?
Yeah.
That you paid your ex-daughter-in-law $23,000 to divorce your son?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. You're a finalist.
Wow. She tells the story so badly that I think it might be real.
It might be true. It might be true.
Wow. And that's right after Kevin, who went number one on the carpet and blamed it on the poodles. Pretty, which is good. It's shaping up quite nicely.
Don and Mike, hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, what's your name?
Debbie?
Debbie, what's your lie?
Okay, well, here goes. This is big. Back before Christmas, my husband, I have a cat. He has a cat.
Yeah.
This is terrible. I ran over his cat and killed it. And when he got home from work...
Liar, 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 liar.
Here's just a tip for everybody calling, even if you're telling the truth. Mm-hmm. Don't start off by saying... What did she say?
This is bad. This is terrible. This is really terrible. Mm-hmm. That's the first clue that it's not true.
Because I'm looking at Mike, and then I'm looking at Buzz, and everybody's going...
Yeah, we're going nuts.
We're being played.
Yeah.
Let's see. I do like the fact lots of women are calling for this game today. Lots of evil women.
They like TV.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Joanna.
Joanna, what's your lie?
Well, my husband is a vegetarian, and he's been a vegetarian for 7 years. And we've been a vegetarian together, and then I started eating meat. And I'm kind of sick and tired of cooking 2 meals all the time.
Yeah.
So last night and yesterday, I had leftover ground beef, actual ground beef, and I made little mini pizzas. And last night I made burritos with the ground beef. And he doesn't know.
Wait.
Well, because I know I live with a woman who off and on is a vegetarian. You can buy this like fake meat.
Yeah, from Trader Joe's.
So you're telling him that it's fake meat?
Oh yeah.
But it's
because they're brown. It's brown. It's the same color.
Yeah.
And I put the spices.
Only because that would freak out a vegetarian, wouldn't it?
And here's how I know it's true. I know it's true because I said to my wife for the longest time, "Don't feed me that tofu crap that you eat."
It has no taste.
One night I came home and I said, wow, this is really good taco salad or whatever. And she said, oh, is it really? It's made with the fake meat.
Right.
And I had
How is the fake meat?
It's bad.
It's all psychological.
Yeah, you know what's weird, Don? Each time I make him the actual meat, ground beef, because this is the second time I did it to him, he always compliments my plate. He said it's a wonderful plate. You cook so well.
See, the thing is, I couldn't tell the difference. It wasn't until my wife told me it was fake meat that I went.
Compliments her plate.
I went. Bleh. All right, honey, hold on. You're a finalist too.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Nice
that was.
I'm going to put on Joanna fake meat.
That one's just so simple.
Fake meat.
Fake meat. Yeah, double fake
Stop
meat.
now.
Hey, hello. Hello, Don and Mike. Hello. Daddy daycare.
Whoa. Oh, dear.
Whoa. Sorry, we lost that.
Attractive.
Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hello?
Oh.
Is this a guy?
No.
Hey, Rob. Yeah. Let's just rewind that last call.
Okay.
I want to hear what the hell was going on. Hold on there a second. We just cut in on... Hold on just a second, please.
Okay.
Just a slice of some bad parenting there. It was all of a sudden just like screaming and... You got it? Number which one? Number two.
Freak meat.
Fake meat. Yeah, double fake
Stop
meat.
now.
Hey, hello. Hello, Don and Mike. Hello. Daddy daycare.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
What is going on?
Wrong
you know what? The world is going mad.
What's wrong with
the world is going mad. Serious. Is it cruel of me to ask for one more replay?
No, not at all. No, let's hear
all right. I'm sorry. I feel bad for asking.
No, we're analyzing it, Mike.
We're analyzing it.
We're analyzing
exactly.
Fake meat. Yeah, double fake
Stop
meat.
now.
Hey, hello. Hello, Don and Mike. Hello. Daddy daycare.
Oh, dear.
mercy.
Hello, Don and Mike. Who's this?
Danielle.
Danielle, hi, honey. What's your lie?
Me and my husband split up around Thanksgiving time, and when we split up, I got with my ex. Now I'm 6 months pregnant, and I don't know who is the father. I told
Who that baby's daddy? No, you know, that's a Maury Povich show. That's what we like to stay away from. Well, we're going to have to make our decision during the commercial set here. I know who I'm voting for.
I
Mike?
do. We've got 3 great finalists.
Who are our finalists?
You know, they're all different and they're all wonderful. We've got Kevin.
Don't we have 4 actually?
Well, I mean, we've got Kevin, Joanna, and Jane.
No, you're forgetting the phone sex guy.
Oh, Tim, the phone. I X'd him out. Sorry about that. Tim, the guy who had phone sex and had his wife battle the creditors because he told her he didn't actually have phone sex. She's going to be mad about that. Then we had Kevin. He went number 1 on his parents' carpet just because it was a habit, and every time he did that, they blamed it on the poodle.
He did it for a year.
Then we have Jane. Jane paid her ex-daughter-in-law to divorce her son.
Now, if that's true, that's our winner.
Yeah. She claims the sum is $23,000. And then Joanna, who is married to a vegetarian, but has been giving him real meat.
We'll select one of these and make the call if somebody wins the 47-inch Panasonic TV and the home theater system from ABC. But, Mike, there are no losers on the big line.
Never.
Because everybody gets an autographed copy, an autographed script of an episode of 8 Simple Rules.
Yeah.
Tonight on ABC, it's a special 1-hour season finale of My Wife and Kids. A shocker that will shake up the whole family. Tonight, 8 Eastern, 7 Central on ABC. So we'll select the one that we like the best.
I love ABC.
And make the call. And if you have any kids in the car, God damn it. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show.
Don't tell me they're just letting the audience just stand out there like that. Oh my God. Okay. So let's hurry, y'all. Seriously. This is retarded. They told me they were going to do a vamp. Oh no! What are they doing? Let me see.
See?
Oh, my panties are showing. I grew.
See?
I thought they were going to. I know. Well, I'm just not going to just stand out there. I thought they were going to vamp.
See?
Okay. Okay, thanks.
See?
Retarded.
Shut up! The Don and Mike Show. Is anyone listening?
Executive directors of the group home, Don and Mike.
All right, you ready for some crap detectors before we even play this game?
Yeah, I sure am. Are we talking about Jane?
Well, all kinds of people with crap detectors. Let's see. Don and Mike, hello, crap detector?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, I can't believe Jane is paying off her daughter-in-law, and she wants to tell her son this, because if she could afford $23,000, she certainly could afford to buy whatever the prize is.
Not thick enough. Not a credible argument.
No, that's not a good reason, but thank you, though. Here's another crap detector call. Don and Mike, hello.
Hey, Don.
Hey.
I got a little bit of a crap detector. When you asked her how much, she said, it was about $23,000. And then when Mike said, did you pay in one lump sum, she says, oh, yeah. Well, I don't write those kind of checks all the time, but I think I'd remember the exact amount.
She was not forthcoming with any detail, which was strange to me. I mean,
here's another crap detector. Yeah, but maybe she's just dumb.
Yeah.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike.
Crap detector, hi.
Yeah, I'm listening to Legacy, and your first caller, the phone sex guy.
Bro, hold on. I got to get my Legacy tapes. Hold on. Now that we got all the machines here, hold on.
Philadelphia.
Hold on. Yeah, thank you, Buzz. Thank you, right.
Now get me, Fabian!
Okay, so anyway.
I ran into a problem similar to that. It turned out I had a neighbor getting into my house while I was going to work, and he was calling 900 numbers. And what it turns out, the phone company actually, when you call a 900 number, it will record approximately 20 to 30 seconds of your voice to verify it. So if you try to disprove the charges. And the other thing, if it was only an $80 phone bill, why would he go and pay a lawyer to go after this outfit for an $80 phone bill.
That's a pretty good argument.
I don't think he paid. It was a friend. The lawyer was a friend.
That's valid. Joe, do you have the phone numbers for me? The numbers of the people?
And has somebody checked up on these people in the dummy depot?
Right now, well, I think we're all in agreement that the woman who allegedly paid,
if it's legit,
the divorce,
there's nothing better.
But hi, Joe.
I'm sorry, I have the phone numbers of the contestants, not the people. In case they got cut off, which they did a couple of times.
But Joe, we need the numbers now to make the calls. God,
how many times have we played this game?
He was up late working on his report.
He was writing his bit last night.
The whole idea of the big lie is you call the person you lied to.
I even called back there during the break.
Or you call the person that doesn't know what's going on.
I called back to the producer's room, just because it's one of the things I do. I called back as soon as we went to break. I said, we need the phone numbers. And Charlie said, we're on it.
It's an art. It's magical is what it is.
Yeah, you see, you would think that by now he'd get a haircut.
I'll hand it to Joe. He's not going to come in and slam anything down, though.
Joe. No, he'll take it. Yeah, you're right. We can S all over Joe, and he just come in and take it. The question now is, and he deserves to be S over.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll take it.
Don't get it in there.
Gratefully.
The question is, which do we call first? The lady with the money? Yes. Or the guy that went, the one that we're all in agreement on is not made up. The guy who just went number one on his mom's carpet.
I think James should be our winner if it's legit. Yeah. And I think the number 2 guy should be Kevin, who went number 1 on the parents' carpet and blamed it on the poodles.
While we're waiting on Joe.
Number 2, number 1.
Oh, I see. Here you go. Let's ask Jane. Hey, Jane?
Yes.
Are you lying, honey?
No. I heard the guy say, we went to the bank and did transfer. I didn't write a check.
But if you could afford to pay a woman $23,000.
Right, it was $23,000, and I threw in a couple $100.
And let me ask you, why are you calling us? Why are you calling us with this?
Well, because Gary feels bad because his wife left him. He doesn't know why. He's a young, gullible kid.
How old is he, your son?
He's 28, but he's still a young, gullible kid.
All right, hold on.
And I want him to find someone to love.
Okay, hold on.
And someone who loves him.
Hold on. Here we go. All right, let's get.
He might be mad.
Let's get ready for action. Gary.
And of course, somebody should tell Jane she's got to come clean. We don't help in this situation.
Yeah. Well, she can. Oh boy,
that's her job.
Here you go. Let me see. Line 6, Robbie.
Hi, Don.
Hey.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, boss.
Hi.
Great show last night, Rob.
It was.
Okay,
yeah,
Rob?
I sure did like that 24.
Rob it was Hitler.
I know.
I called him up at 9:30 just to see. I said, "What are you watching?" He said, "Hitler." I said, "Okay."
Do you have your mom Jane on the phone?
He's making the call right now to Gary.
Yeah, she wants to play a game, but we need you to come on the air. Will you come on the air with us? Okay.
I hate these dumb rules.
Anymore, okay?
Remember the good old days? You just call someone and say, "You're on the air. Deal with it."
He just had to remind the guy not to use the S word, so this should be interesting.
Yeah.
No, I think you'll be okay. We just want you to talk to your mom. Okay? Hang on.
Is he a handful, Rob?
He sounds smart.
All right, listeners. Is he smart like Pumpkin?
He's smarter than Pumpkin.
Oh, and incidentally, you Beach Tale guys, Pumpkin's coming on the show again tomorrow to tell us how many guys she's met on girlstellall.com.
Fantastic.
Right.
So now let's go to line 6, and here is Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Gary. Hey, guys.
Hi there. I'm Don, and this is my best buddy, Mike.
Hello.
I know you guys. I haven't listened in a few months, but I know you guys. Yeah, I mean, you guys do a great job.
I've turned our microphones off. That is troublesome that he said he has not listened in a few months.
Hello?
Back when we were on.
Yes, we have your mom on the phone with us, and she would like to speak with you now.
My mom?
We're playing a game. Yes, you. Oh, you.
I didn't see nobody.
Well, here she is right now. Here's your mom, Jane. Jane?
Yeah?
Go ahead. You're on the air with your son.
Yeah, Mom.
With your son, Gary.
I can barely hear you. Hey, Gary.
What?
You know your ex?
I know my ex.
Let him play it out.
Okay, you don't know why she left you, do you?
No, I'm still tormented about that.
Well, I
Am I on the air?
I think so.
Yes, we've told
gave her some
you
money.
both you're on the air.
I gave her some money, and that's why she left here. She was happy with the money.
This is so what happens.
Because you need.
Wait a minute.
Gary, you need to find someone who loves you, for you. It was for your own good.
Hold on, let me understand this.
Now.
You gave her money for what?
Our microphones are turned off. They can't hear us.
This is one of the worst jobs of lying I've ever heard.
To leave you.
This is where he appears incredulous.
Because you've got to find someone better.
Like that he can't believe she would do this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that's not cool.
Well, she didn't love you.
Who are you to judge if she loves me or not?
What is the deal with him? He sounds like Spicoli.
I know people. I'm older. I know more.
Oh.
I've been there.
And I say she's not his
I've
mother.
been around the block more than you have.
She's not his mother.
So how much did you give her?
But they do want a big screen TV.
They sure do.
Hey, I'm sorry, Gary. But
how much did you give her?
You'll find someone better.
No, so how much is my market value is all I want to know.
It's a market value thing, honey. Hey, sweetie, it's not a market value. It's a matter of finding someone.
These guys, they need to find some nice community theater.
So what you're telling me, you gave
Heather.
He sounds like he's half-baked.
Oh, I shouldn't say her name on the air.
I got an idea how we can win a giant screen
Why'd you do that?
We know this is junk, okay, everybody?
Yeah, we know they're lying.
Oh, I get the bank book to prove it.
Oh, you do?
But why? Why is that going to pan out? I mean...
Oh, I know they're lying. I mean, we're going to disqualify them anyway.
I'm sorry, Guy. That's the way it is.
Mother doesn't talk to us.
Shut up! All right, here's the deal. Jane and Gary, thanks for being on the show. We don't believe you. You are awful liars. But just in case you're telling the truth... Just in case you're telling the truth, please enjoy it.
I actually have now...
All right, no, you can't use that word on the radio.
Please enjoy your autographed script of an episode of 8 Simple Rules. Tonight on ABC, it's a special 1-hour season finale of My Wife and Kids. A shocker that will shake up the whole family. Wow. Watch it tonight on ABC. Unfortunately, you'll be watching...
Which I don't have.
You'll be watching it on that little TV. You won't be watching it on the big one.
No,
the 19-inch Emerson.
The whole room thinks you're lying.
And so do the majority of our listeners, I'm guessing. Yeah. We've not even taken any phone calls, but...
Watch it on that small TV over the sink in the trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He keeps dropping the S-bomb as if that's going to prove to us that he's telling the truth.
Enjoy your script.
Okay, Jane, hold on, and we'll say that to you. Now, I think we got to go. The one that we could be positive of, where he's not lying, is the guy that just went number 1 on his mom's carpet.
Yeah. Or nothing is, I just want you to know that nothing is guaranteed in The Big Lie. Anything can happen, but I think he sounded relatively credible, but
I'm pretty sure...
Let's just remember the fact that he really had no plausible reason for why he did it. Said it was a habit.
Yeah, and I'm the son of an 18-year-old boy, and while he has never done anything like that...
You're the son of your father.
I'm the father of an 18-year-old boy, and while he's never done anything like that, I know a lot of times he does stupid stuff, and I'll say why, and he'll just go, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I agree we should go with Kevin, who went number 1 on the carpet at his parents' house, and for a year...
Kevin, let me see.
Blamed it on the poodles. Those poor poodles who were severely punished.
That's too bad.
Rob, do you see the name Kevin up here anywhere?
I don't.
Hey, Joe?
Oh, Joe?
Joe, his name is Kevin. He went number 1 on his mom's carpeting. We're supposed to get the phone number. I see Joanne, Jane, Mona, Tim.
Yeah, but what number is it?
Which one is it?
Oh.
Joey? Hi. Joe now studies the piece of paper that he wrote.
Oh, no.
What was that, Joe?
Why don't you ask him? Ask what his mom's name is.
Ask him what?
Ask what his mom's name is. Maybe
Kevin? Hey, Kevin. Hey, what's your mom's first name?
Her name's Judy.
Judy. Oh, I
Is there
see.
a Judy on there?
He wrote him down as Mom.
He wrote Mom Judy. Okay, hold on there, Kevin.
Are we going to call Mom Judy and Kevin's going to come clean?
So to speak. God, those last people were awful.
They were the worst. Probably the worst liar, but I kind of thought she might have been from the beginning.
I think we all did.
I believed him. Hi, Don.
Oh, hi again, Rob.
Hi, Mike.
Rob, how are you?
Buzz?
Hey.
Hello.
Now we're just waiting. I'll pod that down. We're waiting for Jane to pick up the telephone.
Judy.
Hi, Judy.
Judy. There he goes.
Hi, my name is Rob. I'm calling from...
Jane was the lying woman.
Right, sorry.
Kevin on our show. And he can win a contest, but we need you to come on the air with him. Can we put your voice on the air? Great. Hang on for me, dear.
Oh, dear. We have a senior citizen.
I do love this bit, though. This is the one that started all the other ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Hello, Don and Mike. Is this Judy?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Judy. Welcome to the Don and Mike show. We're doing a radio show, and we have your son, Kevin, on the phone with us right now.
Okay.
And Kevin can win a big prize. Kevin?
Hey, Mom.
Hey.
There you go. You're on the air now. Remember, Kevin, you can't use the word. You could just use numbers.
I gotcha.
All right. Go ahead, Kevin.
Mom, the reason I'm calling you is you remember Quappers and Incus.
Yes.
And,
now, who's that? The Poodles?
Yes. We had 2 poodles.
And we just thought you were...
Hold on, wait a minute. Rob, do you really think this woman is 16 years old? You think she's... I think she sounds like she could be a mom.
Yeah. Sounds like a kid to me.
I know. Everybody says that.
Judy, how old are you, Judy?
I'm going to be 55 next month.
I believe it.
And what year were you born, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, in July. I was born in 1948.
I believe her.
All right. All right. Thank you, Rob.
What a youthful voice, though.
Rob. Shut up! All right, let's just finish this up. Go ahead there, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, go ahead. You're
Kevin, I'm sorry. Kevin.
Remember how we just thought they were basically stupid, trained? They had all kinds of problems going to the bathroom?
With Ninkus.
Right.
Yes.
And, we used to have to throw him in the bathroom. We beat him because he peed all over the house.
Right.
Well, sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes it was me.
No, Kevin.
Oh, come on.
Kevin,
tell the story, what you told us.
It wasn't sometimes.
Well, at night I would go out to the living room and I would do number 1 on the carpeting for about a year, I guess.
You're kidding me.
No.
Kevin, did he tell you what he grew up to be, though?
No, he didn't. No, Judy, what did you tell us?
What did he grow up to be?
He's an attorney.
Well,
I believe it. I believe it. And the reason we believe him is that he gave us no real reason. We said, well, why did you start going number 1 on your mom's carpet?
He said it was a habit.
Oh, my God.
Now, Judy, when you look back on these stains, do you think this makes sense?
Yes, because I used to beat the crap out of that poor little dog. That was so terrible.
Oh, no.
And, we asked him, well, how much did you go? And he said...
Buzz is offended. Buzz gets offended with the animals.
Ma'am, you shouldn't beat dogs.
And he said that he would only go enough so that you would think it was the dog.
Oh, my God.
Like not a full load so you would think it was a human.
It was always human, though. Because it was Kevin's habit.
Well, I certainly hope he's broken that habit. He's got.
I don't have that problem anymore.
I hope not, because you have
I believe
dogs.
him. I believe him 100%.
Yeah. What kind of law do you practice, Kevin?
I do insurance defense work.
Penal. Listen, the good news is here that, Kevin, you won a prize.
Right.
Kevin, you won a 47-inch Panasonic TV, big screen Panasonic TV and a home theater system.
Right.
With the DVD player, the receiver, and the speakers. Don't forget, everybody, tonight on ABC, it's the Night of Revelations, the shocker that will shake up the whole family, special 1-hour finale of My Wife and Kids.
I love ABC.
Then hear what happened when the cameras weren't rolling on The Bachelor, The Women Tell All. And you won't believe your eyes when you see Buzz Burbank tonight on Extreme Makeover. It all starts at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Join Buzz tonight as he realizes his dream of becoming a woman.
And listen, Judy?
Yeah?
I want you to know that we've not forgotten you.
Okay.
For you, we have an autographed script from an episode of 8 Simple Rules. Are you a fan of the John Ritter?
Yes, I am.
Well, enjoy that.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Special 1 hour season finale of My Wife and Kids, the shocker that will shake up the whole family tonight at 8. Have I read this enough times now for ABC?
They're covered.
For a TV?
Amen.
There you go. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then I'll talk to you soon.
Love you, Mom.
I love you, too.
What a good-natured mom Judy is.
Bye, Judy. Or hold on, we need your address. Hold on, honey.
Okay.
Hold on, and Kevin, hold on a second, please.
All right, thanks.
And let me see, the other guys, Joanna, the vegetarian, Joanna?
Joanna, are you there?
This is somebody else.
Oh, I'm sorry. Joanna.
Yes.
Somebody else.
Yes.
Hello, I'm somebody else.
Joanna, sorry you didn't get on the air, but you have won the autographed script from an episode of 8 Simple Rules as well.
Okay, thank you.
Apparently, John Ritter just sat down and just wrote his name like 1,000 of these.
Enjoy your fake meat.
And let me see, the phone sex guy, Tim.
Yeah, guys.
Tim, you win the autographed script as well.
You can pass that along.
That's the first rejection.
That's right.
Okay.
Easier said than done.
Hey, Tim, are you from the D.C. Metro?
Yeah.
How would you like this? Tickets to one of the biggest events of the year, 156 of the world's best golfers at the FBR Capital Open, June 2nd through 8th, TPC at Avenel. Don't forget, Mike O'Mara plays in the Pro-Am.
Oh, baby!
On Wednesday, June 4th.
Sure, that sounds great.
So go out and see everybody except Tiger Woods.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
won't be there.
You got it.
All right.
And now it's time for news. I'm exhausted.
Just don't slam anything.
No. I didn't slam anything. No. Wendell slammed things. And he's never called back, incidentally. Ouch. Wendell?
Winner!
Where are you?
Winner! Oh, sorry, this is going to slam! Winner! Bastards! Winner!
Okay, let's go to Buzz.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people.
There he is.
It's me. He made it up.
It was Buzz.
What the is your problem?
Buzz, what is your lead story today on the news in the comments?
Today, CBS declares a ratings victory with very little help from Hitler.
Well, now listen, I got a bone to pick with you about this, and I guess I'll do it when we get into the news.
All right.
Because your lead story on Monday, or not your lead story,
Just in the middle of the show.
We were chatting, and you mentioned that Hitler didn't do good.
Came in 4th out of 4. At least
now, don't take that out of context.
Yeah, no, I know what
you were
meant.
saying Hitler didn't do
The
well.
movie
I was
didn't
saying
do well in the
Hitler
ratings.
did great.
Yeah. I guess
Anyway.
it's all in how you look at the demographic.
I'm looking in the Washington Post, and they got like a graph where they, thanks, Mike.
But you know how they spin numbers, and the numbers I gave you were the overnight 18 to 49 numbers.
Okay, well, in the overall ratings, right here, when you look at this chart where they shade the shows that have won the time slot.
Right.
Look, right there. Sunday night, CBS, Hitler. Hitler beat The Bachelor, beat Law and Order, and beat Malcolm in the Middle. And the headline says...
Hitler won?
Winner. Hitler, they have winners and losers. Hitler, The Rise of Evil, is a winner. With 14 million viewers Sunday night, part 1 of the 2-part miniseries finished first in its time period with 25 to 54-year-old men.
I'm going to try
in that demographic, yeah.
I'm going to try to not try to understand why you care. I'm starting to get frightened.
No, it's just,
It's CBS Synergy?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Just,
team player.
Hitler was a big ratings winner.
Very clever, boys.
Put a lot of trouble into that.
Anyway, and I like Jeff Buzz to get this back straight. Stay tuned, everybody.
Uncle Dolph.
Hey, go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I have a gift for you. A gift for you.
Did they make you break rocks in prison?
Oh, no, Egon. But I did something much harder than that, thank you. I wrote a book.
See, the whole thing,
It's so surreal.
the whole
So
concept
silly.
is so funny.
Right.
CBS made a movie about Hitler, and now Hitler is winning the ratings for CBS.
Some demographics.
That's nutty. Okay, yeah, okay. All right, well, we could split hairs on
Sure.
this, bud. Stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned for news and comments coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
Listen, don't make me say it, but I'm going to say it.
Yes?
Hitler's a winner.
Oh, no.
There, you said it.
That was very...
Self-rational.
This is the Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot? The Don and Mike Show.
Be good, or they'll put you in a sack and take you to Spain. The Don and Mike Show.
All right, here we go. Time for Buzz. The news, Buzz brought to you by Veramax Sexual Pleasure Performance Enhancer.
Someone called for a doctor.
Doctor developed.
Someone called for a doctor.
Clinically tested Veramax works. Get it at Rite Aid, GNC, and other select retailers. Try it today. Veramax. 1-888-TRY VMAX. And now here's Buzz. Hi, Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. Well, the May Sweeps ratings race doesn't officially end until tonight at 11 Eastern, but CBS is already declaring victory.
Shut up!
And with a little help from Hitler, at least if you go by the advertiser-coveted 18 to 49 age group, which is the only number available on the day after a broadcast.
Shut up!
The two-part movie came in last in the ratings in every hour except the final one, in which it squeaked by the news magazine show Dateline. Even Frasier and The World According to Jim got bigger numbers last night in that demographic.
And I'm not arguing.
Right, no, I know.
I'm certainly not here to take the side of Hitler. Let me just say,
God forbid.
In the overall ratings, 9 o'clock on Sunday night,
right?
Hitler had 14.3 million. The Bachelor had 12.6 million.
Okay.
Law and Order had 13.6. Malcolm had 10.8. Hitler beat them all.
Go figure.
Second hour, Hitler got beat by The Bachelor and Law and Order, but Hitler still beat Malcolm in the Middle. Third hour, Hitler got beat by The Bachelor and Law and Order. Fourth hour, or the fourth half hour, The Bachelor won, then Hitler, then Law and Order. You draw your own conclusions.
There you have it, if you can, from all that.
By the way, something.
Yeah, what do you care? Well, I'm a student of ratings and television,
Sure.
and it sweeps, Mike, and I'm interested. And listen, I'm sorry. I know he's the worst guy of all time, and I know we make jokes on the show, but there is something that is just inherently funny about our parent company banking on Hitler.
And they did.
I mean, they really, on the last weekend of sweeps, they, that's where you put, no pun intended, your big gun.
Right.
That's where, if you got something like the American Idol final, which is tonight,
Sure.
you got something, you put it on the last couple of days of sweep.
And who's going to win American Idol?
I believe that Ruben will win.
But you said they both gave great performances last night.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. You were not listening.
Okay, all right.
I thought last night they both sang with gospel choirs.
What?
They both sang with gospel choirs, and they were both awful last night. But I don't fault them because it's the dumb producers that want to get and it's almost like it makes me think of who was that queer on the Ed McMahon show. Who's the guy I'm thinking of?
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris. At least with the Clay Aiken guy, that's kind of the feel that I get from him.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
At any point, do the contestants choose their own music, or is it always chosen for them?
I think it's always chosen.
I think it's always chosen for them.
Ill-chosen.
Anyway, I don't know. I think Ruben should win. But who knows?
I love Clay.
Rob, don't shake your head.
I love Clay, Rob.
I'll talk about American Idol and the odds on who's going to win in just a second. But,
you tease.
To finish the ratings story, CBS appears to have come out of the May sweeps as the most watched network, mostly thanks to CSI and Everybody Loves Raymond.
Don't forget Hitler.
This is the first time in 50... Never forget, Don. This is the first time in 15 years that CBS has won all three sweeps in a row, November, February, and May.
Wow.
NBC still wins the 18 to 49 race. That's the number advertisers care most about. But
is anyone listening?
But CBS chief Les Moonves says that gap is closing dramatically.
Way to go, Leslie. Here, incidentally, is a meeting between Les Moonves and some of his executives.
I'd be interested.
Late yesterday afternoon as they were going over these ratings numbers.
Now, it's very important that you don't speak. Not a word. I just want you to listen. Understand? I've heard some rather disturbing news about you.
Really? The secret sound.
And incidentally, this is the part where Hitler is like Dr. Evil. Because he's doing that. He's doing the weird thing with his hands.
Mm-hmm. Not a word. Rumor has it I'm to be used as target practice. Really? Shut up!
There it is.
There he is.
That's the meeting.
There he is. There's the man who's saving CBS.
Amen.
Well, Fox mostly has American Idol to thank for its solid ratings, and tonight we'll learn if this year's Idol is Clay or Ruben. The viewers have already voted. Tonight we hear the results. For what it's worth, Clay gets 4 times as many hits on Yahoo as Ruben, if that's any indication. Last year's winner, Kelly Clarkson, not only got a recording contract, her CDs are selling quite well. The 2-hour finale starts tonight at 8.
And don't forget the movie Justin Meet Kelly or something like that.
Whatever that is. Like that Kelly Clarkson, I read that her CD is #1.
Yeah.
But I swear to God, I turn on the radio, and I never hear it. And I thought, well, maybe it's just radio boycotting her. But on the other hand, the Lisa Marie record, which is a pretty good record, a pretty good CD, it's like the #4 CD in the country. I swear to Christ, I never heard a radio station play the record.
I think they're boycotting it.
Well, wouldn't they boycott everybody?
I'm not sure.
And you know who has the #1 album in the country? Really, the Isley Brothers. And you never hear the Isley Brothers.
No.
Well, you don't hear the Isley Brothers as much as you used to.
Well, of course, but I mean, they've made like a comeback.
They have?
Yeah, they have a brand new album out now.
And what is the single good?
I don't know. Here's Lisa Herndon.
I heard Kelly Clarkson on Wash.
So there's that.
On the Hausfrau station?
Right, the one that everyone can agree on.
Even the boss?
Right.
Okay.
I heard it this morning.
Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, hold on, we had something from Addie there.
What did Dolph say?
Hold on. Dolph. I think he was trying to say, is anyone listening?
He might say that.
Is anyone listening?
There he is.
Well, idol Judge Simon, who we all thought at first was gay, is actually quite the playboy these days. At last check, he was dating extra correspondent Terry Seymour, but last month he was spotted making out with another woman. The hat trick, apparently, is 7 of 9. Jerry Ryan of Star Trek and
you kidding
Boston Public fame was spotted flirting and getting cozy with Simon at Grand Central Station and later at a bar.
Whoa!
Hey, wow, good for him.
Way to go, Simon.
Wouldn't you like to go #3 and 7 of 9?
Yeah.
Man.
What's the par on that hole?
Well, how objective can NBC reporter Maria Shriver be in her report about a Botox nightmare endured by the wife of a Hollywood executive? Especially since the executive was involved in at least 3 movies starring Maria's husband, Arnold Schwarzenegger. The executive is Mike Medavoy of TriStar Pictures. His wife is Irina, who had a lot of health problems since her Botox treatments. The Medavoys and the Schwarzeneggers have been very close friends for a very long time.
That is such BS.
What is?
Well, she ought to recuse herself from doing it.
A lot of people feel that way. I would agree. But quoting an NBC rep, Maria is a professional. Any allegations of impropriety
herself from that
are unfounded.
And she is a professional.
You know, have you seen her recently? She's turning into the Kennedy women.
Skeletor.
Perhaps to reduce the stress, Arnold just sent Maria on a private jet to the Cannes Film Festival so she could take a gondola ride.
Go off the jet. Get out. Get out and go and see the movies.
You know, very soon we're going to be having a Botox party here on the show.
Yay.
We got a plastic surgeon who's agreed.
That's great.
That we'll get a room full of ladies to come in and get their...
Make sure they sign the releases, because otherwise, if the things go wrong and the face turns to plastic,
and Maria will have
you'll be covered. You covered your ass.
Do you know we have a tape of Maria Shriver?
Yeah.
What is this from? Dateline?
Yeah.
Dateline. Oh, did you watch the Dateline with Billy Joel last night?
He's had some problems.
It was funny. They're grilling him, Katie Couric, who I am growing just to hate. You know, she's a friend of ours. She used to be a friend of ours, but now she does that pixie, I'm friendly, I'm wholesome thing. She's running it into the ground.
Right.
Anyway, she's doing the interview with him, and she's overly sappy, and she's asking him about these accidents he's been in, and the fact that we had to go to alcohol rehab.
You know, speaking of improprieties, didn't she rent his house?
I don't know. I think I read that somewhere.
Didn't she talk about like going through his closet or something like that?
Yeah, I think you're right. I did read that like over the summer.
She's like a Billy Joel maniac.
Well, anyway, she says to him, they're showing the pictures of this car that's just been crushed, and the Billy Joel's explaining how they had to take him out with the jaws of life, and she says, "Were you drinking?" And he says, "Absolutely not." Well, there was a glass of champagne. Not even a glass. It was a sip of champagne.
Okay, a bottle.
Someone had sent over some champagne. And then they said, we asked Christy Brinkley for a statement. And on the screen, all it says is, Christy Brinkley says, I love my daughter, and whenever she's with Billy, I wish that there was a driver at all times, that I never want her to drive with Billy Joel at the same time in the car.
Wow. So kind of a hack piece on him.
Yeah, well, but he had Katie Couric smiling and,
giggling,
being his best buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Remember that story we had where she went through his closet or something like that?
Yeah, I do remember that, although I think it was a tabloid story.
Yeah, I do too.
But the truth of it is that she did rent his house in the Hamptons.
Exactly.
Anyway, here's the tape of Maria Shriver, who was also on Dateline last night. I think it's where she's going to talk about the Billy Joel thing.
Congratulations. This is Max Baer Jr., Jethro Bodine from the Beverly Hillbillies, and you just won the CBS Celebrity Burp Contest.
That was not Maria Shriver.
All right.
You tricked us.
But once a week we throw it in there.
Of course. Yeah,
Buzz,
Wednesday in the pool.
Buzz, hold on a second, please. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show. This is the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show.
Let them raise your children. The Don and Mike Show.
And tomorrow we're going to start taking your phone calls for Friday's show.
All right. Okay.
Friday we're going to have a freak show here. One of our world famous What Would You Do shows. At this time, you cannot argue with the prize. We want to know what you would do in studio Friday here at WJFK. What would you do to win a vacation to Las Vegas to join the Hooters girls for the 20th anniversary Hooters swimsuit pageant? Wow! With over 100 beautiful Hooters girls on July 8th and 9th. You'll stay at the Paris Resort and Casino. Courtesy of U.S. Airways and Liberty Travel. Call 800-269-8079 to get the best vacation package prices.
The breast prices.
We will take your calls tomorrow, and then you got to show up on Friday. What would you do to win a vacation to Las Vegas with the Hooters girls? Oh, yes. For the 20th anniversary Hooters swimsuit pageant. That's Boner City. That's what that is. Welcome to Bonerland. Yeah. My name is Dick. I'm the mayor. I'm the mayor of Boner City. And now here is Buzz. Hi, Buzz.
Hi,
Woodville.
Jerry Springer is also at the Cannes Film Festival, along with Maria Shriver, who's in the gondola. But Jerry's there trying to reinvent himself again, this time as a movie villain. He co-stars with Roy Scheider in Citizen Verdict, a satire about how reality TV can go too far.
Roy Scheider, where's he been?
Yeah, well, he's been making movies with Jerry. Quoting Jerry, I play the bad guy. How do you imagine that? It's the first time I'm not playing myself or someone like me. In other words, I'm supposed to act in this one.
I was watching a little Jerry today, as a matter of fact.
Springer.
Yeah, and he had a couple of fat lesbians arguing with each other.
Right.
And I got the same feeling that I got when we had that woman call up during the big lie.
That it's BS.
I just got the feeling it's BS.
I think about 80% of that stuff on those shows is completely, I think they're actors.
And they went to a shot of Springer, who was just standing in the corner with his arms folded, like He knew it was crap.
Yeah, and he wasn't, he knew nothing unpredictable was going to happen because it's all planned.
And he was just going along with it.
Yeah.
I used to really get into Jerry Springer. Every once in a while I turn around and go, wow, there's a good fight happening.
He's no Maury.
But now, I swear to God, I was just going to say, Maury's got the best sweep shows.
Right.
The one they had yesterday, Lisa called me about it. Hold on. I don't want to get it wrong. I think it was 1 girl and 10 guys. And which one was the baby's daddy?
Wow. Yeah. They have the paternity test. That's what.
That was
Maury kind of invented that one.
Hold on. Hold on.
And hasn't she brought one woman back? He's brought like one woman back 3 times.
What was that Maury you told me about the other morning?
Yeah, it was her. He brought her back 3 times. The first time she was there, tested 2 people, came back, tested 3 more, and then came back and tested 3 more. She had tested about 10. I don't know how it had added up, but she was there 3 times, had tested 10 people, and still no baby's daddy.
And the guys are like giving each other high fives and stuff like that.
And I didn't see the first 2, but I'm just imagining she had said to them, "You know you're the father. You know it's your baby," just like they all do.
Right.
Knowing that she had, there's 12 other guys it could be.
He's great. He has really slipped into that lowest common denominator.
He is bottom feeding like nobody bottom feeds.
It fits him like a nice sweater.
It does.
Another one he does a lot is he brings the guy in from the TV show Cheaters or something. I've never seen it on the TV, but they track down the cheaters and show the clips of it. That's another big thing. And trapping them with sexy decoys.
Yeah, Maury.
And another nice sweep show that he does all the time. He gets not kids that are tards, but the kids that have a third arm growing out of their head.
Yeah.
And he brings them out and
right.
Here's your special day at Disneyland.
Merry Christmas.
I've seen him trying to make him look good.
Yeah. Christmas in June. This is Rod Spiewak. As you can see, he has 7 eyeballs.
And he's morbidly obese. We're taking him to the park now. I'm Maury Povich.
He wants to meet Michael Jordan.
It's good. Isn't that great? Look at that arm growing right out of his back. Jesus, what's wrong with that kid?
There will be no Beverly Hillbillies reality series.
Oh, no.
At least not for a while.
No, come on.
Viacom President Mel Karmazin assured the head of the United Mine Workers Union today that there are no plans to produce the show at CBS.
Shut up!
The show would have put a real family of poor mountain folk into a Beverly Hills mansion with cameras. Mountain folk, their lawyers, their lawmakers, and others have protested what they say would be exploitation and stereotyping. And they're still on watch. Quoting the miners' union chief, the day he tells us there's not a show is when we quit protesting.
Why do these miners give an ass?
Well, because the people who work for them, the members of that union, are the kinds of people that CBS is recruiting for the show.
What do their daughters think?
Exactly.
The miners?
Yeah.
Coal miner's daughter?
Yeah. Thank you.
Me don't think that they protest too much.
I think you're absolutely right.
You know what I mean?
Everybody wins. I'm sorry.
The family wins?
The family wins. The viewers win.
America wins.
America wins. Real Beverly Hillbillies. Imagine how wonderful that would have been.
Well, Mel didn't say...
Remember that American Holler? Remember that documentary?
That HBO show? Yeah. God damn, was that good.
Was that quality entertainment or what?
Yeah.
The best.
A former New York Times reporter who made up some of the apparently many made-up stories in that paper says he couldn't stop laughing when the paper...
Check every incident. I don't mean to interrupt us, but check every reporter for that, okay? Yeah. I think you'd be amazed if you really went with a fine-tooth comb and you really checked every writer for every newspaper in America.
Right.
You'd shake a lot of people out of the tree.
What has happened to journalism? Anyway, this reporter says he couldn't stop laughing when the paper printed a correction to his lies. Jason Blair says he was amused because he, quote, fooled some of the most brilliant people in journalism. Upon investigation, the paper found plagiarism and inaccuracies in more than half of Blair's 73 articles. That's just between last October and last month. Blair now plans to get rich writing a book about his deceptions. Word is he's had substance abuse problems. Quoting him, I was either going to kill myself or I was going to kill the journalist. So Jason Blair, the human, could live. Jason Blair, the journalist, had to die.
Hold on. We got a Maury call
okay.
Here. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
A Maury call? Were you on Maury?
No. I once saw an episode where they had a whole stage full of kids that all had Tourette's syndrome. and they just kept walking up and down the stage, setting each other off. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen on that show in my life.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you. You're gone.
You're gone.
Soul singer James Brown feels good.
I don't know.
That's because he was pardoned yesterday for the various crimes he's committed in South Carolina over the years.
But first, get a good education.
Brown served a 2.5-year prison term after his 1988 arrest on drug and assault charges. He was also convicted of a drug-related offense in 1998.
What can James Brown do for you?
Exactly. After the parole board gave him the pardon yesterday, Brown, standing before them, sang to the parole board. He sang, "God Bless America."
I like Brown.
And then he said, "I feel good." Mm-hmm. And after that, he gave his blessing to Brad Houter. Brad's better known as the Yard Man. Brad's trying to become the first man to cross the U.S. twice on a riding lawnmower. Brown told him, quote, "Keep doing what you're doing. I dig it."
I dig it. Do it.
I don't know if I've ever brought this up on the show, and I know now is not time. We're running out of time. But what I've always wondered this: what is up with James Brown's hair? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Really, what is up with that pretty boy hair?
It's always been like that, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you been wanting to ask that question for a long time?
Eons. Eons, I have. I've always wondered if he's like J.C. Hayward. If I just ripped it off if it was a wig.
Oh, I think you'd probably lift it up and be like the abominable Dr. Five. Blue veins under there. And there's an old movie.
Annika Sorenstam this week becomes the first woman in 58 years to play in a PGA Tour event. The Swedish superstar says it'll be like climbing Mount Everest. She's in the Bank of America Colonial in Fort Worth, Texas, teeing off with Aaron Barber and Dean Wilson tomorrow morning. She says if she can make the 36-hole cut, quoting her, "If I waited another 3 years, I wouldn't be any more ready. I'd say I'm more nervous than I was for my wedding, but this crowd is bigger."
Don, I really don't know which is going to get more play, Annika Sorenstam at the Colonial this week or my first appearance in a Pro-Am golf tournament at the Capitol Open.
You mean Mike O'Mara at the FBR Capitol Open Wednesday, June 4th, playing in the Pro-Am?
I don't know what is going to cause more of a stir.
I don't know who's going to have the prettier outfit.
That's the question.
I'll be wearing cool
Again?
Yeah.
And incidentally, tomorrow at this thing that you... What tournament is it?
Colonial. Yeah, Colonial, yeah.
37 holes. Mm-hmm. Because I'm counting hers.
Odds makers say she's a 4-1 underdog to make the cut and 501 to win.
Oh, DJ's slapping his knee right now.
That guy, incidentally, I know this has been said millions of times, I'm just repeating what everybody knows. He's the biggest pussy in the world.
Yeah, he copped out by dropping out of the tournament.
At first he said she shouldn't play in the tournament.
Right. She shouldn't play in the tournament.
It's his right to be able to say it.
It's my right to be able to say it.
But then when they asked him about it, then he backed off and he said, "No, I never really said that." And then he wins the tournament last week and he says, "Oh yeah, and now I'm not going to play next week with the girl because I promised my wife
if I win the tournament, they take the meat off."
By the way, the NFL league owners have today decided not to add 2 teams to the playoffs at that time.
Good. Don't dilute my product.
And finally, New Orleans French Quarter isn't just...
I'm sorry, Mike. I'm very passionate about that.
I could tell.
You know, 12 playoff teams is fine.
Yeah.
You go to 14, and all of a sudden you're walking into NHL land. No, let's keep it at 12.
Well, finally, New Orleans French Quarter...
I just want to keep it real, Buzz.
Yeah, I understand that.
A word to your mother.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Let's keep that on the DL, shall we?
New Orleans French Quarter isn't just a place where women take off their tops for beads. In recent years, men have taken to exposing themselves, so it's no surprise that the next step was people having sex in public in the French Quarter. Louisiana lawmakers want to put a stop to that. Sex in public is already illegal, but the punishment does not carry jail time.
Who are these people?
Under the new law, it would carry jail time, provided that the sex is performed for, and I quote, the purpose of drawing a crowd. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
Now we know what you're doing at those voodoo shops.
Go on.
Sorry, we're out of time.
No. We gotta go. No.
Boy, my
Sabian's not here in 20 minutes. You die.
I'm looking forward to tonight.
Oh, yeah. Good luck, Mike.
Start pooping.
Mike's got his colonoscopy tomorrow. We'll find out if he has butt cancer on tomorrow's episode.
Thank you for your sensitivity.
Well, you know I'm there because I care.
I know, and you'll be there, and you'll be there for me. I might not tell you if I have it.
You have bud cancer?
Yeah.
I got news for you. You got it? I got it. Okay. Good day to you, sir.
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 All right, Addie. Okay. See you, Butcher's Garden.
BM.
Either Tim.
Till we meet again. This is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.
This is the Don and Mike Show.